Hello, everybody. Welcome back. How are you?
Hello, hello.
Buenos
Hello.
dias.
Hello.
This is session 1 of the Black Sun Festival.
A Black Sun Festival.
That is exactly what this is.
I'm excited.
There we go. Session 1. There we go.
All right. When we last left off, everybody had returned back to their taverns. 58 and Enerath returned to the Spotless Dove, their lovely soups, their very clean hotel.
Yes.
Oleg and Zelra, you guys went back to the Juicy Harbor. More of a gastropub than anything, but you've got a room.
Mm-hmm.
And Stitches, if I remember correctly, you went back to the barracks because it's free.
Free is good.
Did we want to play out the 58 Enerath interaction, or do we want to just leave it in the open RP and let it just stand as is?
We can let that stand for now, and if you feel like you want to play it out through voice, we can always have that done later.
Okay. There's quite a bit there, so it might be something that we could just do later.
Yeah, that's okay. So, on this day, you all went to sleep on the day before the festival. Upon returning to your rooms, you had found among your possessions a small silver medallion. Most of you disposed of them.
Not even that shit.
And that is okay. On this instance, everybody's gone to sleep. As far as you're aware, nobody was messed with. And you all wake up on the morning of the first day of the Black Sun Festival. It's
Were my
early
dreams
morning.
Any different?
No.
Different last night?
No dreams. No dreams. It was a very short sleep. Early morning is when the music starts playing. The clamoring of people shows up.
Wonderful.
Indeed. You, as leaving your respective rooms and gathering breakfast and heading out into the world, you are all greeted to the sights and sounds of the Black Sun Festival. A tribute to Joaquin and the city's continued prosperity. And on that note, I believe you all should do what you're doing. You're stepping outside.
Well, the Dungeon Master knows exactly what 58's up to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just want to go outside with the party member I stayed the night with and take a look outside. See what festivities even reach down here to the less quality area of the town.
I mean, I'll do the same. Familiar face. Get out of bed. So, what's on the agenda today?
Well, it seems like we have a little bit of a party to go to. Let's meet up with the rest of the others and see
If
what
we
their
can,
plan is.
if we can find them, yeah, sure, I'm in.
Are you? How big are you? Like, weight wise?
The Loxodon?
Yeah.
Oh, he's huge. He's like
He's a big
four,
boy.
400 pounds, give or take, maybe 500. Easily
Okay.
6.5, 7 feet tall.
I'm actually taller than you. Hey. But yeah. I will not be able to fly you anywhere on my broom. Only I can fit. You cannot. Yes. Anyway.
I think you're
I tuck it back in there.
here for a moment because Oleg and Zelra are together,
Yeah.
stepping out of the Juicy Harbor.
Oleg, yes.
Enerath is at the Spotless Dove in his finest attire, getting breakfast, getting
Yes.
energy for the day.
Y'all will probably stumble across Stitches laid out on top of Ark's back as Ark just meanders around the town. Stitches is kind of cheated getting out of bed.
As Zelra and Oleg step out of the Juicy Harbor into the seaward. You see that last night, or early this morning, however it is, what was not a decorated town is now covered in banners and flags and streamers. And it's just beautiful. But you see, there's not a lot down here. There are no stalls, there are no games, there's no additional festivities. All that sound seems to be coming from above you in the upper ward. And let's see, 58 and Enerath, how's your morning going?
58 is basically gone before the sun is up.
Eager to join the festivities. Nice. Enerath, how's your...
A nice, slow, thoughtful morning, enjoying my breakfast at the Spotless Dove, taking in as many calories as he can as he prepares for the festivities. And then he gives an extra tip to the server following the delicious meal, and finds his way out into I think the Flowing Silvers Bazaar is about where I'm at, right?
You're in the upper ward, just on the outskirts of the bazaar. When you step outside, it is overwhelming to see this many people up and about first thing in the morning. It's loud, it smells delicious, and it is crowded.
Those are 3 of Enerath's favorite things about a city.
Do we have a map of the city yet?
We do have a map. If you'll look into maps, you'll see the districts set up.
Sweet. It's our Wregate, right?
Yep.
Cool. And we are in the Upper West? Or where are we at?
You're technically to the south. You and Oleg are headed up from the sea ward into the upper ward where 58 and Enerath are staying.
Gotcha.
And Stitches is coming down from Watcher's Row. So
Okay.
meeting in the rough area of the Spotless Dove shouldn't be a problem. Except for 58, who is not going to be there.
It's kind of hard to miss a towering Luxodon and Leonin just kind of walking around.
Yeah, right?
And a human dressed in full plate that is as broad as he is wide, so...
Right.
Yeah.
And the deep purples of Enerath's outfit really stand out from the crowd as well.
They do, considering this town has a lot of red and blue. Okay. Upon meeting up with your party, everybody's gotten together. Everywhere you look, there are stalls hawking wares. There are little games offering prizes. And one thing that stands out to you very simply is that there is a child on just about every street corner offering a flyer of the day's events and attractions. If anyone wants to go get one of those.
On the way, I would have tried to snag one.
Oh, it's really easy. He hands it to you.
I'll take one.
Enerath absolutely would, and he'd give a copper piece to this child.
He's very happy. You didn't have to pay him. It's his job.
It's a tip.
Would you guys like to know? Would you guys like to read it?
Yes.
Yes, I would.
Excellent. Reading over it, you find that there are a number of stalls set up for the day, with some on the list, obviously, as having paid for advertising space. There are things such as the Living Statue, the Clean Scrolls, the Steel Cauldron, and the Dizzy Dragon have all bought advertising space. The main attraction that is taking up most of the flyer is Angels in Amen, a play headed by Ichabod Swanson as the main character, that you can see over in Helm's Hollow later in the day. On the way there, you'll find that most of these stalls are available.
Now, can I discern what the Dizzy Dragon is like a company of? I'm curious. On the advertisement.
The Dizzy Dragon. The Dizzy Dragon appears to be. Roll me an intelligence check.
Not my forte, but all right. We're starting off strong with a new 20 for a 21.
Excellent, excellent.
Nice.
Upon reading this paper, you gather from the picture, the setup, and the few brief descriptive words that the Dizzy Dragon is currently offering a game. It's 5 gold to enter. It's a race to a finish line. You receive a potion as a prize. If you would like to make your way towards that, the day is still young.
Would you guys like to try out this race?
I'd like to watch it.
Oh, come on. You don't want to compete?
I could watch it. I'm not running.
Well, why not?
You see all this? This doesn't run.
Yes, it can. Of course it can.
It doesn't jump either.
Oh, come on. You can try with me, right? It's only 5 gold to enter. And you might win the potion.
As you make your way along the streets towards the description of the Dizzy Dragon, you come to a stall with a very long track set next to it. Looks like it's about 65, 70 feet. It's hidden behind a curtain at the moment. Would you like to talk to the guy, or would you like to just go in?
The dude is hidden behind the curtain?
There's a guy standing in front. Everything that's going on inside the stall is hidden behind a curtain. But you see this curtain is very long. It takes up
Gotcha.
almost the full block down the way.
Oh, okay. Would we like to talk to the man, or if I'm the only one, I don't want to waste our time, but it might be fun.
And this is the guy to get into the race?
Yes, he'd be the one to give you the descriptions or to let you in if you're just going to pay and walk in.
Go talk to the man.
I think you should definitely participate. Look at those lion muscles. I'll bet on you, hell.
Do a little flex. I walk up and I go, "Hello. Is this the Dizzy Dragon?"
This is the Dizzy Dragon. You want to do it?
Sure. What does it exactly entail?
He's gonna reach into his coat pocket and he's gonna pop a small vial and he's gonna drink it while he's talking to you.
What
Right
is
then.
it?
So, here's what's gonna happen. You give me 5 gold to get behind this curtain, okay? You're gonna go in, you're gonna grab a bat, and you're gonna wait for instructions as soon as we get enough players,
Grab a bat?
okay?
Like baseball bat or like an animal bat?
Like a baseball bat.
Okay.
What did he just drink? Can I discern what he just drank? I'm curious.
Uh,
Are we also establishing that baseball exists in Faerun?
That's also
we
true.
established this already, yes. We established this some time ago.
All right, it's Wregate's pastime. Got it.
Baseball exists. Anyway, can you discern? Roll me a perception check, I guess. See if you recognize it.
I have advantage because of my sentinel shield.
Oh yeah, totally.
That is a double nat 1 for a 9.
You cannot
no.
just. You know he drank something, but you're not sure what.
Was it like in a potion vial or like a flask?
It was in a potion vial.
Okay, then I'm okay. Fair.
Anyway, so 5 gold, you get your bat, you stand on the starting line, and you wait for instructions.
Yes, I do. Hold on, let me look at the duration of a spell. Never mind. All right. Yep, I give my 5 gold. I walk up and I grab a bat. What kind of bats are these?
These are effectively baseball bats. Some are taller than others to accommodate other sizes. He opens the curtain for you. You walk inside. It's a little dark, but not too bad. The light's coming in through the top.
It's dim.
What about you? What you over there? Yeah, you, the large one. You want to come in?
Is it something I can watch? I'm not very athletic.
Yeah, but see, that's not the point here. The athletics isn't really what it is. You join. If I let you watch, then you'll know what to do.
I'll sit this one out.
Ah,
Sounds violent.
there's no violence involved. Kids these days, they don't want to take chances. What about you there, you sir in the plate mail? You want to join?
What do I have to do?
I told
don't.
you.
No,
made
what?
me
No,
buy
you're being very vague. I want to know what I have to do.
It's how do I explain this without giving it away? Okay. You give me 5 gold.
Okay.
You walk behind this curtain and grab a bat.
Okay, I swear.
And
I swear to all that is holy.
The more this dude talks about it, the more I think he's just gonna leave us behind the curtain and walk away.
look, it's real
Right.
simple. Just you give me the money, you walk in, you stand on the starting line with your bat, and you wait for the next instruction. Okay?
You know what?
It's very simple.
I hand him 5 gold.
Excellent. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
Oh man.
What
Go
about
and get my bat.
How long am I in here alone before anybody else walks in?
you are not alone
Oh,
when you walk in. You are in there. There are 2 other people with bats standing in there, waiting. Like,
Okay.
they look like they've been there a while. Like, it's about time someone else showed up. Maybe we can get this thing started. And then Oleg will walk in.
You made it.
Stitches. Do
They
you
wouldn't
want
let
to
us
go?
watch. So I'm coming in, I guess.
I heard my name.
Yeah. Do you want to join?
Absolutely not.
Why not? You think your little bear there ain't fast enough?
Ark's had a bit of a rough night dealing with me. I found out quickly I was lactose intolerant, and he's
Oh,
been
no.
playing house nurse the entire time. So no, he is
You
Probably
got
not up
stuck
for
in one of them
activities.
goat milks, didn't you?
quite a few actually.
Yeah, those
Too
don't
many.
contain lactose.
Well, then I'm
Oopsies.
not sure what did it.
He got you there, son.
So you don't want to join? It'd be awesome. It'd be an honor to have a member of the guard come in. I'd appreciate it. Tell you what, I'll do it for 4 gold.
Discount.
You see him perk up at the discount. You know, it's hard to say no to that. He slowly just rolls off of Ark, just like completely uncomposed. Stands up, dusts himself off a little bit, and just as quickly as he can, just drops the gold into his hands and just walks in.
Excellent. Okay, you go in, you grab your bat, you stand on the starting line like everybody else, okay?
Understood.
Okay. Everybody's gone in, grab their bat. Who's going in?
Mhm.
No one else?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, you enjoy your time out here, sir. I'll have your friends back out to you momentarily. And he
Excellent.
walks into the curtain.
We all get finger of death.
No.
Fuck.
As he walks into the curtain, you see him throw his hand out to the side, and a firebolt shoots down the way, lighting a bunch of different torches, and it just goes on. There's a torch like every 5 feet, and you see there's like 30 of them. This is a long track.
Okay.
So he comes in and he stands in front of you all to the thing, and he goes, "Okay, the race is very simple. what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend over like this and put your head on the bat, and you're gonna go into little circles. And then
Okay.
when I say go, you're gonna run down this track, and the first one to make it to the end successfully wins the prize. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple. Everybody ready?
No, but yes.
Yeah.
My lock-son would have looked ridiculous doing this.
Start spinning.
All right.
Start spinning.
Start spinning.
And he's gonna sit there and he's gonna watch you guys spin for like a minute.
Is he not gonna spin as well?
He's not spinning. He's in charge.
Stitch's poor stomach.
So you three are in there spinning. You've got two other people in there spinning. After about a minute, he says, "Okay, go." And I need you all to make a Constitution check to see how dizzy you are.
Bet.
Okay. Let's see.
You said check, not save?
It's a check.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about right.
I got a 5.
Ooh. Okay. So you all start taking off down the track.
Speed is 35, by the way.
13.
Yeah, we'll get there. You take off down the track. You're running. Everybody starts moving. At this point, Oleg and Stitches, I'm going to need you to make an athletics or an acrobatics roll.
Oh, acrobatics all day.
Oh no.
I'll athletics. Dirty 20.
Okay. You get to move half your speed. You get to move half of your distance down the track. Okay?
15.
14.
You get to move half your distance down the track. Zara?
Mhm.
I need you to make one as well. You are not as dizzy, so you get to make one
Athletics
with the other
or
guys.
acrobatics, you said?
Yep.
We go athletics. That's my it's an 18.
Okay, cool. You can move your full distance down the track.
All right, 35.
Yeah.
How far is the track?
It's about 65, 70 feet.
Can I dash?
No.
Okay.
You are dizzy. You only get the one action.
Gotcha.
You think you're winning, but you look over as you're moving forward, and you have a guy keeping up with you, though. But he is not doing well. He's wibble wobbing all the way down the track.
Am I still holding my club?
Yeah, I'd say you did. You
I
probably
just,
didn't
like-
let go.
I'm not gonna like whack him, but can I like tap his shoulder with it just to see if I can like just
You want to
Send
poke
him
the
off?
guy to see if you
Yeah.
can knock him down?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Give me an attack roll as everyone makes their athletics checks for the next move.
Is this a club? Club for the sake of a weapon?
It would be a simple weapon if you have proficiency with those.
Yeah, we all do. That
Yeah.
would be an 18 again.
Okay. You managed to tap the guy.
Not lethal damage. I'm not trying to damage him. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to topple him over. I'm not
You
trying to
managed
brain
to
him.
tap the guy, and he got a 12. Oh, that's a 5. So he's gonna stumble and he's gonna fall behind you as you keep moving. Stitches, Oleg, athletics or acrobatics, if you will.
17.
Ooh, that's pretty good. You can move your whole distance.
25.
You can also move your full distance.
So me and you are just like keeping pace.
You guys are
Neck and
moving
neck.
down the track pretty good.
Just looking more lethargic as I run.
All right, and one more.
Are there no other participants? Just the three of them?
There are
No,
two
there are
other
two more people.
participants.
Okay, missed that.
He just poked one with a bat because he was keeping up.
Oh, that's who it was.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
You've got one coming up behind you. You've got one spilled over on the edge of the track because you knocked him down.
Mhm.
And you have Oleg and Stitches right behind you.
I'm zooming. I'm
You
zooming.
zoom in. I need an athletics or an acrobatics check from you.
That one!
The natural 19 for a 22.
A 22. Damn, you are zooming. Even dizzy, you get to move your full feet. How much? You said you have a 35-foot movement,
Yeah.
and both times you've gotten to move your full speed.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Zelra makes it to the end of the track first.
Okay.
Victorious.
Yeah.
Oleg and Stitches, if you will give me one more roll.
That one.
Oh.
18.
Oleg, you get to move your full speed. Stitches, you did not make it to the end before the unknown.
Appropriate.
On this note, the guy shows up he just walks down because he's not dizzy. He comes to the end and he sees you there and he's like, "Yeah, see, I told you it was easy. If everybody watched it, they'd get away with it, you know?" Anyway, congratulations. Here's your 5 gold back, and here is a potion for your troubles.
What is the potion?
1 second. This is a potion of fire breathing. A staple
Hell
of
yeah.
the Dizzy Dragon.
Hell yeah.
Is he secretly a dragon?
No. Come see us when the festival is over. We got potions of all cut shapes and sizes. We're thinking of opening new locations around the town.
The Dizzy Dragon.
The Dizzy Dragon.
And what is your name again?
Joey Wheeler.
Write it down.
I don't think I ever gave it to you.
What is your name?
That's unimportant. You, sir, making it in second place. Good job.
Thank you.
His name is unimportant.
You get your 5 gold back. Unfortunately, first place is the only one that gets the potion, but you come see us sometime. Spend your gold with us real time. We'll get you another potion.
Okay.
You're pretty
Ugh.
high for an old guy.
And just vomits
I haven't
all-
done that in a while.
Sounds like the dungeon master didn't give this NPC a name.
And he's walking down the path and he goes,
It's
"Ah,
definitely Joey Wheeler.
some people, they just fall down."
From the voice, yeah, definitely.
Definitely Joey Wheeler.
As he walks past Stitches, he goes, "The city god need to really up their game."
I told you I'm not feeling good. I
Don't
worry.
stated this beforehand.
Don't worry, I won't tell anybody that you lost.
You can if you want. It's all the same to me.
Anyway, exits down that way or back that way, whichever one's closer, because you weren't very fast.
Stand there kind of awkwardly. It's like, ugh.
Sick burn.
Have a good day, and don't tell anybody about this, huh?
Don't.
Just
guys-
shake.
You guys are free to leave at any time.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
He seems really sketch. Does he seem sketch? he's being abrasive.
Stitches walks by and goes, everyone seems sketchy today.
Yeah.
I don't know he's just a man hawking a race in a festival. What about that is sketchy?
A lot of Bread's NPCs come off as sketchy.
Yeah.
That is an unfortunate side effect.
Stitches walks back up to Ark and just throws himself across on his stomach and just hangs on Ark in defeat.
Come all, come play the Dizzy Dragon.
It's okay, buddy. As I pick you up.
I mean, you
Alright.
could just milk this. 5 gold for a potion.
Can I play again?
No, I'm afraid not. If I tried to let you back in, the bats wouldn't accept you. You've been here before.
The bats within This dude's sketchy. I'm gonna look at him.
Why are
And-
the bats magical?
and just kind of size him up and see if he's like hiding some true intent.
You want to roll an insight check?
Kind of.
Yeah, all right. Go for it.
I think we're going to see a lot of those over this campaign.
That's a
I don't know
26.
why. He seems a little sketchy,
I bet he's a
but like
dragon.
he doesn't appear to be lying.
Yeah, it's not necessarily
But
if he's
he may
lying,
not be
it's just
telling
true
you-
intent.
He doesn't seem to be lying, but, you know, if you come back later, you might get in if he's forgotten your face. The bats didn't appear to be magical when you were holding them.
Kind of give him the stink eye and walk away.
Yeah. Anyway, would you guys like to
Engage
continue your
stink
day?
guy.
Where would you
yeah.
guys like to go next?
Y'all are done. How was it?
I got the potion. I won.
Excellent. Excellent.
It was all right. Just catching my breath.
Jeez. What next? What are the other options on the
You
flyer?
have the living statue, the clean scroll, the steel cauldron, and in a few hours' time, you have Angels in the play, which is today's main attraction.
How about we check out this living statue?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm in.
As you make your way further through the upper ward, you follow the directions to the living statue's stall, and you find a small man sitting in a carving shop working on statues. Shocked.
Quick question from last session. Did the spotless dove make me give back their umbrella?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay, so I'm outside with the umbrella open to protect me from the sun.
That's adorable.
The elephant man has a bumbershoot.
I really like to imagine it's not at all big enough. It's just
Absolutely.
it's covering half, like maybe half your body. Yeah. You said a carving shop. Are all the statues made of wood, or are some stone mixed in?
There is wood and there is stone, indeed. Looks like to be split across half the shop.
This is some D&D PTSD right here. Fucking. You have statue stones.
They're very small.
Okay.
The statues that you see are about a foot tall,
Okay.
but they're carved with an incredible detail.
There are other gnomes. Got it.
Would you guys like to talk to him?
I took charge last time. I wouldn't want to.
Not the D&D party with social anxiety.
Enerath will be quick to approach and talk to this guy. Hello, friend.
Ah! Oh! I didn't hear you come in. It's really weird.
That seems unlikely.
Nah, I was focused. Whew! You gave the old ticker there. Whew! Just a sec.
Would you like help getting to your feet?
No, I'm gonna stay in the chair for a moment. Thank you. Hello, customers. I haven't seen somebody in at least 20 minutes. What can I do for you?
In at least 20 minutes. These statues, they look amazing.
Ah, thank you.
I wanted to commend you on your work.
I appreciate it. The woodworking, the stone carving. It's an art that is dying out these days. Really don't find much more from the dwarves. Which, as you can see, I am not.
What race is this man?
He's either a very small human or a beardless gnome.
That's awesome.
I feel sorry for this gnome.
Why?
So,
Because a gnome defines themselves off their beard.
gnomes
Really?
do? I always thought that a dwarf thing.
It's a beard rivalry.
A beard rivalry.
Anyway, so what would you like to buy a piece? Would you like me to carve you a piece?
Ooh, that's a fantastic idea. Can you make one that looks like me?
You know, I can make one that looks like you. You want to know? Let me tell you something. I put so much love into these works. You know what they can do? Everything that I do in here is magical.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Like, metaphorically magical or literally magical?
literally magical if you pay the right price. See, here's the thing about the living statue.
They're living statues.
These statues, I can make them look just like you, okay? And when you're looking at them, they strike a pose. But they remain at ease when they're unobserved.
That sounds amazing. I love it.
Yeah, it lets them rest when you're not looking.
Would I, in theory, commission a little statue of me made out of black stone that whenever somebody I don't like looks at it, I give them the middle finger?
We could try. All
How
right.
much would that cost?
It's 25 gold for the magic
And-
stone.
I have the flyer. Does that offer a discount?
Oh, you came from the festival. I knew paying for that would come up. Okay, let's see here. Discount. Let's see. The whiskers alone are going to be such a problem. Hang on.
Oleg the whole time is scowling and just shaking his head. Nope. Mm-mm.
DM, I'm gonna
Uncomfortable. He is uncomfortable.
Yes, Stitches?
keep a perception up.
Okay.
I will offer you the full price you are asking if you can make it out of pure obsidian.
Obsidian?
Damn.
Oh, you're asking a big ask there. What about you, Loxodon? What would you like yours out of?
I was thinking a wood carving of myself would be an excellent addition.
Do you have a... Tell you what, okay, so the stone one, it's gonna cost you a good 25 gold. Okay. The wood one, I'll give to you for 10. It'll
Oh,
be a lot quicker to make. So
absolutely
let's do yours
so.
first. All right. I would like you to. So he sits down at his little table again. He rotates around so he can see you. Go ahead and strike me a pose. As he
Is
pulls
this
out a little hammer and chisel.
Is this the pose it will stand in normally or when it is activated?
That's a good question. I guess you'll have to see.
Well, but the reason I'm buying it is for the middle finger.
Okay, we can give you a middle finger. That won't be a problem. It's
But I
okay.
want it to only show if someone I don't like is looking at it.
We'll tell you
So
what.
I just
Let
need
me
to
do
know
his
if-
first, and then you'll see if you like the whole thing going. Okay?
What if it was voice activated? Like,
That would be lovely.
Miniman, go, and then there's middle finger.
All right.
Go, middle
Lockdown,
finger.
Strike me a pose.
Oh, yeah. Like one leg up on a stool or something, hand on his right hand's on his knee, gazing out into the distance, like Captain Morgan style.
Regal. I like it. Do you want the umbrella in the shot or no?
Absolutely. And the umbrella's in left hand,
Over your shoulder?
over the shoulder.
Okay. And he sets to work. And you see wood chips flying. He's pulling out different chisels. He's his little hammer is just tapping away. After
Will
about
this take
4
like 10
minutes.
minutes? Never mind.
Nope, it's very quick. After about 4 minutes, he finishes the base carving. He pulls out what looks like sandpaper, and you see dust flying everywhere. And within about 5 minutes, he's got the full statue of you in your pose, full set. It goes, beautiful. Here you go.
That's amazing. I love this work.
And even though he didn't get up from his chair, he's got the backside like set perfectly as well.
It's like I was gonna say it's like a camera or a photograph, but I don't think my Lockstone knows what that is. So this guy's business model is fantastic, right? He does 4 minutes of work and gets 10 gold.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It took me a long time to get to this place.
I hit him.
Mm.
When he
Obsidian, you
started Yes. So when he started doing his, just kind of want to take a look around the shop. Can I like ritual cast detect magic as I'm walking around?
Mm-hmm. Everything glows faintly.
What school of magic?
Shoot, I had it written down. Give me just a second.
You're good. And then this stays up for 10 minutes, just so you know.
Transmutation.
Okay. Sweet.
So he does that. He did that. And he pulls out from under his desk a rectangle of obsidian. All right. Now, you said you wanted this to flip people off when you see them, right?
Yes.
You got the 25 gold?
I slap it on the table.
Heck yeah. All right. Strike me a pose, sir. What kind of... Sorry, ma'am? Sir?
Ma'am.
Sorry. He puts his glasses back on. My bad. Strike me a pose. Show me which hand you want the middle finger on. And we'll get this going.
It'll be the right finger, bird up, and just the rest is like the face is giving a sassy look, and then the rest is just like extremely relaxed, just chilling.
Okay, we can do that. All right, here we go. And he pulls out his hammer and a different set of chisels, because wood chisels and stone chisels are not the same thing. He points that out.
Are his tools magical, or is it him that's doing the magic?
His tools are magical. You know, you don't have to sharpen them. They don't break under him. And he goes to work on this, and it takes a little bit longer carving the stone. You know, he spends some time in between cuts to polish things as he goes. After about 5 minutes or so, he has a really decent statue of you going with the middle finger and all. This time, though, he gets up from his chair and he looks at you a little bit from the side and a little bit from the other side. He puts his glasses back on. He gets a full view of you. He sits back down to finish it off. It takes about 4 more minutes. And he hands it to you, and there you have yourself a full obsidian statue flipping the bird.
Hell yeah. And like, how big is this, just for our reference?
It's
These
about
statues.
a foot tall.
Damn, okay.
It's about a foot tall, 6 to 8 inches wide, depending on the size of the creature.
It's a hell of a carving, actually.
That's pretty ridiculous.
He's
I dig it.
good at his job. Anyone else want a statue?
No.
All
And,
right.
just so I know, how much obsidian did you use, and how much would that normally cost in pure resource?
More than the 25 gold, but nobody asked for that in a long time. We'll call that the discount for bringing in the flyer.
Gotcha. All right.
Anyway, you don't want one there, plate mailman?
He just shakes his head no.
You would look beautiful in a thing of like maybe some pine, stained pine. I could do that.
He looks at all the other statues around and just kind of walks out.
Some people, Philistines, no respect for the arts.
No respect.
Right then, Godsman, do you want something?
Pass.
Okay. You're missing out. Now remember, folks, don't stare at them for too long. They do need to rest eventually, okay? But you have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
That sounds so ominous.
Right? The
Slide it
statue's
into
gonna
the
get
bag of
pissed.
holding.
My brain's just screaming, Weeping Angel.
That's what I was thinking the whole freaking time.
I would have thought something else would have came up on on the detect magic if it was like something evil like that. It was just transmutation, so.
Yeah, you got to put a little magic into it to get those details perfect, you know?
Transmute your life to death.
Transmute. I figured it's just a sweet little dude.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unbreakable.
He big chillin'.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that you can put it in your pocket without worry of shattering it. It is a magical item, technically.
I don't know if I have any foot long,
Pockets.
6-inch wide pockets. Maybe I got one or two on my
Or a
robes.
bag, or it's all, you know what I mean.
If you're trunk, it's fine.
All right. The two remaining places, you can go to the Clean Scrolls or the Steel Cauldron.
Steel Cauldron first.
Let's do it.
That actually sounds interesting.
Yeah, let's go.
Where are we going?
Big Blue Mountain.
Steel Cauldron.
The Steel Cauldron. All right.
And for however much time my detect magic looks, I look around to see if there's anything out of the ordinary, just kind of on people, on the guards, anything to like make sure I'm safe.
Oh, I'm all kind of magic.
Nothing dangerous appears that you weren't aware of. A lot of people walking past have like glimmers and shimmers on their clothes. You know, they dolled themselves up. Some people are wearing like magical cloaks that billow in the wind, and though there's no wind.
My kind of people.
I will ask one specific thing though. Do I catch a whiff of any necromantic schools of magic?
No.
Okay.
In this space.
I know Smith is undead, and he's a good guy. Well, presumably a good guy. But that's in the
Hang on.
Temple District.
Enerath.
Yes.
The gift that Smith gave you, is that in the bag of holding or in your pocket?
In my pocket.
Then yes, you would feel a slight necromantic energy from Enerath.
It's in his pocket or the bag of holding?
It's
I'm
in
sorry, I
his
missed
pocket.
Okay.
It's in my pocket.
He keeps it in his pocket. So it was a slight.
I kind of just as we're walking, you see my eyes have a slight crimson glow to them. You might have seen it during the fight with the reindeer in the past. I kind of look at your pocket, kind of look back up to you and say, what is that in your pocket? I do not recognize it.
You probably see a few things, right? There's also that silver crescent. That's magical. So I don't know if Enerath would know exactly what you're talking about. So they'd probably pull out like a couple different things for you.
I'll only stop you when you pull out the necromantic object.
Okay. It's like there's this leather pouch here. It's a gift from a buddy of mine named Smith. Has these runes carved on, as you can see.
What does it do?
He doesn't know.
They said it would protect me.
It has a bit of necromantic magic on it. Can I like take it in my hands like as we're walking, if he allows me, and kind of try to discern what it does? I don't have the identify spell, but just to kind of get a vibe check on it.
Yep, pass it to you.
Are you trained in Arcana?
No, but I have a positive intelligence.
I will need you to roll me an Arcana check at disadvantage.
Okay. That's an 11.
You do not recognize the runes that are etched on this pouch or on the fingers inside.
Only you guys had the wizard with you.
You're about to show up. Don't even.
I kind of take, because this will take a few minutes, I'm just kind of chatting with like other people here, and making our way. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
On your way down, you come to the edge of the upper ward and on the edge of the bazaar. You come to the steel cauldron, which appears to be a food stand.
Ooh.
Delicious.
And stacked along, they have a large bubbling cauldron, and stacked along their counter are mugs.
Oh.
Seems to be all they're offering is mugs and cauldron.
The Loxodon's snout goes into the air, sniffing for food, and like directs him to these stalls.
It smells delicious. Bubbling away in the cauldron is a stew unlike anything that you have ever smelled in your travels.
This lights up his face as he like starts moving quick towards the food.
Oh, and he doesn't run though.
He doesn't run. No, he's just moving quick. He's shifting.
You get up to the countertop, and the person behind the counter goes, "Ah, you could smell it, couldn't you?
It smells delicious.
It is delicious. Would you like to try some?"
I would love to try some. What is it exactly?
This is a stew. It's
On
made
hearing
from.
that, Stitches gets up and walks behind him.
This is a
Same
stew.
as Oleg.
It's made from meats from our butchers. We use vegetables from our farms, and a secret ingredient from the wizard school.
Well, I'm sold. These wizards must know what they're talking about, because that smells amazing.
2 silver for the mug.
2 silver. Slaps it down on the table. And I throw in another silver. 3 silver.
Ah, you want to keep the mug. Excellent. So they give you it's probably 16 ounces of stew in a mug. And say enjoy. There are refill stations all around the festival today.
Refill stew. I love it.
I will abstain from eating this too.
I drop a gold on the counter and take one.
Sir, sir, that's too much.
Shh. Just do.
Would you like a second one or your change?
A larger bowl for the owlbear, if possible. But yes, keep the change.
They pull out a mixing bowl from under the counter, and they kind of like wipe it out and ladle in stew for it, and say, "This is the best we got here at this station."
It's perfect. It's perfect. I just sit in front of Ark and I'm like, Ark, I'm sorry for last night. Enjoy this. I know I will.
Those of you who drank the stew, you find yourself with 5 temporary hit points. It is
Yeah,
delicious.
I would like to say I'm gonna buy some too. I don't know if I.
Oh, sorry, Oleg. Yes, okay, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. You find yourselves with 5 temporary hit points. The stew is one of the best things you've tasted since coming to the city.
And I didn't even need to use my spices. This is amazing.
Yeah, I feel like if you put your spices on it, it'd make it worse. At this point,
Taint the magic.
sitting at a table next to you, drinking their cup of stew, you guys see 58.
Hey, it's you.
Well,
What have you been?
They say they might not recognize me because they've never. Only person that's seen me out of my outfit was Enarath.
Enarath knows your scent.
That's true too.
I'm saying Enarath is the only one that would recognize me.
Is your face showing?
My face is actually showing. Yeah.
Okay.
Enarath's nose starts going on its own, points in the direction of a familiar sense, and he begins to, his eyes follow, and he recognizes, "Oh, 58! I see you." Really loud. Everybody can hear it.
Oh, I see you brought the whole gang.
How are you, 58?
I have been well. Quite busy this morning.
Hey, us too. Look, look. As I pull out a vial with a red liquid in it. I won this today at the race.
Oh, I see you've been to the dragon.
Mhm.
I tend to avoid such activities.
Why?
Call it a personal preference.
We must live a little.
I live plenty for myself. But I'm glad you enjoyed your time.
This guy is also living. Enerath pulls out the wooden carving.
Intriguing.
He's in your pose.
In the pose.
Yeah, then I pull mine out too, and I like aim it towards a 58, and then it changes and flips you home.
As soon as you pull it out, that middle finger is up.
Yep.
Oh, that's handy.
But well crafted.
Yes. Yes. I put it back.
58 seems like mildly like impressed with their exploits for the day. Like you can't really. It's not like a oh my god, you had so much fun, that's so great. It's more like a that's neat.
Fair.
kind of mentality.
Nerd.
What is next? Are you joining us?
Oh, yeah, 58. Are you joining me?
Where do you plan to head next?
We are checking out all of the advertisements on the flyer, and we have a little bit under an hour until the actuals, the main event starts.
What's the name of the last place we wanted to go to? Or the last place on the list, anyway?
The last place on the list is the Clean Scrolls.
Clean Scrolls.
Oh, you fought with us during the moose thing, right?
Who?
Which you?
Or 58. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? What when you? I don't understand the question. I'm sorry.
Would Zelra associate you being a wizard, or is that something that would be not known quite yet?
You know that they have a penchant for magic, considering the rifle that they used, which was definitely using magical energy. You don't know that they're a wizard.
Gotcha. That's all Zelra needs. I am also still kind of pawing at this item that Enerath gave me. It says, "Oh, would you mind casting some kind of spell on this to ascertain its actual purpose, if you can?"
Do I have that ability? I don't
Also,
think
is 58's gun just out on them during all this?
There's actually a large like briefcase at their side.
Okay.
It's been completely collapsed.
I imagine 58 going to identify something. He just throws a bullet in the gun and he aims it at it and he just shoots it.
An identify bullet.
And it just tells him, it just yells it like.
It's that damn smart gun it's a smart gun from Cyberpunk.
There are only certain spells that can be cast through the gun.
The gunshot. The gunshot sounds like
grab-
what it is. Like
58 goes to heal you, he shoots you.
You grab the wrong bullet and you go to shoot somebody and it just tells you their name. Like
I do have identify as a ritual.
Would you mind? As I kind of hand it over.
I don't actually know what exactly does this spell do here in 5e.
So it will.
I'm looking. I'll look it up. It's fine. I have a pretty fast connection.
Yeah. And the good news is, it's ritual. You don't have to expend a spell slot.
Yep.
If
if I remember right, it's got a pretty bad material component. If I'm remembering right.
pearl worth at least 100
Worth,
100 gold pieces and an owl feather.
Unless he has a spellcasting focus. And then that doesn't matter.
The 100 gold.
Which I do. I use the rifle as my focus essentially. All I have to do is just reach it. They pull out the briefcase, they open it up, and you see these different components for the rifle, and they pull out the scope, and then I can just look through the scope.
Interesting.
I'll allow it.
Nice.
I dig it.
Like a guy looking at a gem or whatever, just trying to find the imperfections in the gem. Same concept.
It's just really long though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that big. It's like 6 to 8 inches long.
It's a very nice crafting one.
So you are going to ritual cast Identify?
Yes.
While everyone is sitting there drinking their soup?
Yes.
Okay. Does that tell you the name of an item?
Yeah, it gives you all the information except
All the
if
information,
it is
okay.
except any curses. A specific curse.
Okay. So what you discover while casting Identify is that these are called the Ivory Ticklers. They are 3 magical conjuration fingers that, when used, summon a skeleton.
Interesting.
That sounds awesome.
Does it require attunement?
It does not require attunement.
Okay. And does it have 3 charges in it, or is that what the 3 fingers are for?
Yes and no. So when you use a finger, it summons a skeleton. When you use 2 fingers, it summons a better skeleton. And 3 fingers summons an even better skeleton, but it also has a higher chance of not regenerating. When it drops to 0 hit points, the player rolls a d20, unless it was dispelled by magic or a disintegration spell. If the player rolls a 1, the fingers do not regenerate until 1d4 days later. And it only regenerates 1 finger at a time.
When does it regenerate?
After 1d4 days, should a skeleton be disintegrated, dispelled, or the player rolls a 1 when the skeleton drops to 0 HP.
Gotcha.
How long do the skeletons last? And they're under my control, right?
They are under the control of the caster. You use a bonus action to tell them what to do. They work as through the Summon Undead spell, but you only get the skeleton.
Okay.
Obviously, I will share as much information as I can that's in character. I'll say something to the effect of, it summons a skeleton per use of a finger. However, the more fingers you use to summon a skeleton, the less likely it will to regenerate if destroyed.
Oh, nice.
What level do they cast a spell at, DM?
With 1 finger, it's level 3. 2 fingers is level 4. 3 fingers is level 5.
Sick.
I have sent the information to Mav.
Sweet.
I'll hand the item back, and I'll put the scope. The 58 puts the scope back into the case and locks it up.
Awesome.
Very nice.
It is quite the gift. That's for sure.
When summoned, just so you know, these skeletons have a ranged attack called Grave Bolt, or you can give them a weapon to use instead, should you so choose. But they won't use Grave Bolt if they're holding a weapon.
And if they go away while holding the weapon, does the weapon go with them, or does it fall in place?
The weapon would fall.
Okay. That sounds awesome.
So you summon a skeleton, you give it the Holy Avenger, and then you let them go.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
I mean, sure, why not? Anyway, the last place available to go is the clean scroll, and then the play is set to go.
All right.
On our way, is there an alleyway where there's fewer eyes? We can duck away from the festival for a few minutes.
Yeah, there's a little garden. You see an alleyway that leads to a little garden just outside of Watcher's Row on your way through. There doesn't appear to be anybody in there if you want to go.
Walk with me for a moment.
Are you all going?
I talk to all of the party as Enerath walks towards the garden.
Everybody's going.
58 will follow.
He's got the crescent moon in hand. Do any of you recognize this?
Do I?
Yeah, we all received one.
I threw mine away.
That's right. I open the bag of holding and I like tease it out, but I don't like fully pull it out of the bag.
Oh yeah, I pawned that.
Well, there goes my first theory in that it was accidentally given to me. My second theory is we have a mysterious benefactor. My third theory is that this is just a regular, ordinary gift that is given every time somebody comes to Wregate. And my fourth theory is this is something to be able to find us for malicious intent.
I'm sorry to ask you again, but can you possibly cast Identify on one of these coins?
Sure.
Would that be too much of a bother?
That would not be a problem at all. I'm actually surprised I didn't think of that when I received mine. I immediately ditched mine and requested to be placed in another room.
I'll hand you mine to cast Identify on it.
All right. Casting Identify as a ritual once again. Gotta run out of pearls at this rate.
The
doesn't
pearls are
seem
not
to-
consumed.
Yeah.
It's just
I just
Just
I didn't
keep
know
going.
that. I didn't
It's all
know
good.
that.
You're identifying the coin, and your detection is the evocation.
evocation.
It was
Yeah.
divination before.
I understand.
Oh.
In this case, he's casting Identify, and the coin that he's casting it on has evocation on it.
So he would learn all of its properties, how to use it, whether or not it requires attunement, and how many charges it has. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If they're created by a spell, you learn what spell created it.
It wasn't so much created by a spell, but it does. It would appear as a device that signals your location.
One of the theories must be true,
Right?
as this is designed to give away your location, but it radiates with evocation magic, not divination, as I originally believed.
I grab it and chuck it
No.
in the bag of holding.
No. If let me try to do this in internet voice. I'll hold on to it. There are 5 of us, but if there's only one device being tracked, they're only going to account for one person.
Right, you have yours. I gave him mine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I took it and put it in the
That's
bag of holding.
You're right. Okay. Yeah, Enerath's got his tucked away in his pocket, and most of what I said is what Enerath said. So something to the effect of, I'll hold on to mine. That way, if this is a benefactor, they'll know where to find us all. But if it's a malcontent, then they'll be prepared for only one person, when in actuality, they'll deal with 5.
I mean, that makes sense.
Agreed.
I would like to cast Aid. Can I cast and 3rd level? I would like to target myself, Anarath, and 58 with the 4th level. We each get a bump in our maximum HP, 15.
Nice.
Okay.
And then everybody else gets a bump of 10. And that lasts for 8 hours.
Okay. This is on top of the 5 temporary hit points that you got from drinking the stew.
Is this
Yes,
temp
because
HP?
it... No,
It's permanent maximum increase. Well,
Yes,
not permanent. like
it's for 8
semi-permanent.
hours. Yeah. Temporary
Temp
temp
total.
HP does not stack. These effects do stack.
Okay. Just wanted to be clear.
So, yeah. I feel danger incoming. I want to be safe.
You're at a festival. How dangerous could it be?
I just learned somebody's tracking us, so that...
Enough to kill our internets.
For real.
That was
And
not
then
how
I'll,
pleasant that was.
If you die in the game, your computer dies in real life.
You poop in your dreams. You poop for real. And then I want to use my sanguine recall. You guys see me like kind of take off my amulet, this raven with extended crimson wings. On the bottom with its talons, I rake it across my chest, and drawing blood, but that blood doesn't flow down my torso, it flows into the amulet as I kind of get bolstered up a little bit. I get some spell slots back.
Good job.
Nice.
So, with that done, you can head over to the clean scroll, or you can go to the play.
I want to go check out the clean scroll, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a scroll shop, that sounds delightful.
That sounds delightful.
Okay.
The other thing we now know about this crescent moon, though, is that it's not transmitting sound or visual information.
Yeah.
Right. It's just a location.
It's not. If I had to take a guess, it's going to send up some sort of. It's evocation, so it's going to send up some sort of like flare or something.
That's also true, yeah.
If it's evocation, I mean, if it really is evocation, which I'm assuming based off the identify, but the dungeon master just gave me a look like, okay, whatever.
Fireballs everyone on command.
Fireball. It's an amulet of fireballs, but it's controlled by somebody else, not the wearer.
As you guys leave the space and you make your way forward just a bit more, you come across the clean scroll on the side of the bazaar. And you see a wizard in white robes, papers everywhere on the desk. You see a large wheel with, writing on it, and a box for you to drop your money in.
Oh, real quick, do I still have my valet with me carrying the case? Because it does look really weird for a biological female in like this like nice white dress carrying a briefcase. That does look a little silly.
Nah, man, feminism. You're fine.
Single female lawyer.
We're a proactive city.
I don't know. I like the idea of having the valet. I thought it was a really neat little.
I will let you have the valet.
All right, let me double check his name real quick. I forgot what it was.
He's gonna die in the first combat.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew the valet.
Yes.
Okay.
How
Or-
old is the valet?
What's that?
6.
How old is the valet?
He's a young adult. He's probably around 16, 17 human.
How'd they get this valet job?
5 of us, right? Yeah.
He is he is hired, not hired, but he works for Jacob Mortimer Hardiman. And Jacob is where 58 got their dress from.
Gotcha. So you stole him from the tailor.
No, the tailor sent the valet with 58 in conjunction with their purchase.
Got it. Stolen from the tailor.
There was no stealing.
Anyway, you guys
The
approach
valet-
the stall.
The valet would have gotten 10 increase to his maximum HP as well, because it's 3 targets each.
That makes him twice as strong as he used to be.
Right, exactly. He feels bolstered.
Is this a Kingsman situation? Like the tailor is secretly your super spy organization?
No,
Anyway,
no.
you guys approach the wheel that is on the Clean Scrolls stall.
That wasn't very convincing, just saying. But we'll move on. But yeah, you weren't very convincing.
You there! You, yes, you. I sense an air of the mystical in your face. Care for a spin? The wizard is just waving in the general direction of your group. Hello, mystical, spin the wheel, have fun.
I'd like to spin.
Ah, the brave guardsman protecting the town spins the wheel. Yes. Go ahead, take a spin.
I'll do so.
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand or athletics check.
Both are pretty poo-poo. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 15.
Aha! As you spin the wheel, he reaches out and stops it. And he goes, "Excellent! You have won our prize. Tell you what, 10 gold, and I will give you the quills, ink, and paper to transcribe one spell of your choice."
When you say this, does it have to be a spell I know?
I did not say that.
Okay. You know, I'll do so. Here you are, sir.
Thank you. He takes the 10 gold, and he gives you a very fancy looking quill, some very expensive looking ink pots, and some very, very nice scroll paper. Good luck.
Oh, there's no walkthrough on this?
That's not his job. He's just here to give you the deal.
Ooh, can I play?
Yes, feel free. Spin the wheel.
What do I roll?
Sleight of hand or athletics.
Are there actually any markers on this wheel for any kind of like loss or win?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there are.
Okay. I'm like, is it just spinning and it just moves into the sales pitch?
We're going with sleight of hand. There's a natural 18 for a dirty 23.
Excellent. He reaches out and stops the spinning wheel again, so you land on the prize. You people are doing wonderful. Would you also like to pay the 10 gold for the pens, inks, and papers?
What is the point of spinning the wheel?
It's not. I'm pretty sure it's just the start of the sales pitch.
Have you guys never been to a fair?
No, actually.
Oh,
Really?
Well, see, there's your problem.
I'm not a crowds person.
Neither am I.
Yeah, I love
know
the
that-
fair.
I know that there are shady people with wheels who want you to buy their product.
The fair.
I mean, I live in New Orleans. That's just on the other street corners.
I
So,
will give my gold to him.
excellent. You receive the expensive inks, fancy
So what does this do
papers.
exactly?
It allows you to transcribe one spell onto the scroll.
Any spell.
Anything that you are capable of transcribing.
Noted.
It does not have to be a spell that you know, but it does have to be a spell that you have access to. Does that make sense?
That I can cast in the future or currently?
Yeah, I was about to say. I need the full criteria for this.
Yeah.
Well, the criteria for transcribing a spell into a scroll is you need to be an arcane caster, you need to have access to that spell level, and you need to either know the spell yourself or have seen it done, much like a wizard transcribing things into their book.
Ah,
And I will give the quill to my wizard friend because I'm not an arcane caster.
Oh. Ooh, I see by the look in your eye that you cast spells. Yes, fancy lady. Would you like to spin the wheel? Come on.
Very well.
I know you want to. Yes. Go ahead. Take a spin.
It's a 19 athletics.
Ah, third winner in a row. You guys are doing great. Would you like to pay the 10 gold for the
No.
quills, ink, and paper?
No.
out of curiosity, could I spin again and purposely try to get a 1?
Yes. Ooh. You want to come back for more? Feel free, spin the wheel.
I do so and fail on purpose.
Ooh. No deals for you today, but I tell you what, you come by the shop later and you can try again.
Okay.
You, sir, you there, in the plate mail, yes. Do you want to spin the wheel?
Yeah, sure. I guess let's go.
Excellent. Go ahead, give it a whirl.
All right, athletics. 22.
My goodness, you are all on fire today. He reaches out and stops the wheel so that you win.
It would seem to be that, as I know what he's doing, like I see what he's doing, so.
Just for today, since you've won our wheel contest here, 10 gold, and you can have the papers, pens, and inks to transcribe one spell of your choice into a scroll.
Can I transcribe divine magics? I know you said you had to be an arcane, but can I make a scroll of a divine spell I know?
Yeah, like paladin and cleric scrolls are a thing. So yeah.
Okay.
Well, you said well then.
Yeah.
I'll take mine back then.
I did say arcane. That's my
Yeah.
bad.
So
Yeah, that's why I
Um,
didn't say anything when you said arcane.
But yeah,
but
no,
we
cleric scrolls are a thing.
okay.
So
Okay.
paladin. Yes, my goodness, so many winners today. I hope you come back tomorrow.
58 is just not interested in this at all. Just like, this is a scam.
Why?
Mav,
I mean, 10 gold for a freaking
For any spell scroll of 4th level or lower, that's a good deal, especially for a wizard.
right?
Mav, has Intereth cast in Flick Wounds before?
I only have cure. Well, I've only prepared cure wounds.
Okay.
My most common damaging spell has been my cantrip, Toll the Dead.
All the dead. Yes.
Door the dead.
Other than that, I'm mostly a supportive type of caster.
DM,
Yes.
can I spend the time to turn the scroll into a guiding bolt scroll?
What level is guiding bolt?
Right?
Oh yeah, guiding bolt is one I used to.
I've definitely seen the party use that one.
I would say not right now if you want to make the play.
Oh, so we get to keep the scroll and the inks.
Yeah, they're yours.
I'll be late to the play.
So we're not transcribing them right now. We can just have the ability to do it at a later time. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
that's it.
I'll
They're
keep it in
yours
mind.
now. You now have the materials to transcribe one spell scroll of your
Gotcha.
capabilities.
Yeah, Brett, if I may, I'll be late to the show and I'll do that, if that's okay.
Okay.
You'll be like a half hour to like 45 minutes late.
That's fine. I'll just tap the person next to me like, hey, what I miss?
Okay.
I think-
Well, there's a chair and a little table at his stall where you can sit down and start your transcriptions. Does everyone else want to go to the play then? Or
Well, I
would you
think
like to stay and wait?
Enerath would be excited to spin the wheel. Like seeing
Oh.
everybody else get in on the wheel action, I think he'd be excited to try.
Oh my, a large one, aren't you? Here, spin the wheel. You know you want to.
That's a 9 on athletics.
Ah! He reaches out and stops the wheel. You were so close to the grand prize, but I'll tell you what.
Dang.
Since your friends are on a hot streak, and he tilts the wheel a little bit so that you win.
Oh, it's amazing.
10 gold for the papers, pens, and ink to transcribe one spell of your choice.
I'll take it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, sir. He gives you the guides. He takes your gold.
Eagerly accepting these gifts. Well, he treats them as gifts, even though he bought them.
Did you buy them, or did you win them?
In Enerath's mind, he's very, very much buys into he won them.
You
Dang
won the
right you
discount
did.
code.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the first time you go to a website and it makes you spin, you always get a discount.
It's like bragging about having a Costco card.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Now, DM, I do have a question for future use of making the scroll. So we can make any spell scroll of any spell we have access to.
Yes.
Can we say I want to make a scroll for Guiding Bolt,
Mhm.
but I want to make it a 4th level spell?
Do you have access to 4th level spell slots?
Yes.
Then yes, you can.
So in this world, you can upcast when making a scroll. Cool.
Well, to make the scroll, when you're crafting a spell scroll, you have to use the slot in order to craft it. If you don't have the slot, then what you craft is unstable.
Okay.
So, like, if you only have access to 4th level spell slots and you pick up a 5th level spell scroll, what you try and cast has the potential to just blow up in your face.
Very Icewind Dale-ish.
Right. What I'm saying though is it's a 4th level spell. Oh, sorry. Guiding Bolt is a 1st level spell, but I want to make the scroll a 4th level Guiding Bolt.
Yes, absolutely. As long as you
Okay.
have a 4th level spell slot to use, you can craft it as a 4th level spell scroll.
Good to know.
Yes.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Is anyone else staying behind to inscribe their scroll, or are you guys going to head out to the play?
Gonna head out to the play.
Do the play.
Excellent. All right, so Stitches is going to stay behind for a bit.
Yes,
fine.
sir.
You make your way towards Helm's Hollow, where
Okay.
you see a large crowd gathered, ready for the play to start. If you want, on your way in, before you find your seats, you can grab, I forget what it's called, one of those little inserts that tells you a little bit about the play.
A schedule.
A schedule. Okay.
Not the itinerary.
Something, one of those things that they hand you that has all the information, that gives you the basic information about the play so that you're not too in the dark. So you can find your way to your seats. Who's leading the party?
It could be Enerath.
Yeah. I was
right.
going to say maybe Enerath.
Quick, roll me a perception check.
It'd be a program, by the way. It's just a program.
Yes, a program. That's fine.
Yes, that's what it is. I don't know why that was so hard to remember. May have not have been to a fair, but I've been to plenty of shows.
Yeah, I just Googled it for
That's
the sake of the content.
With advantage, that is A 26.
Ah, okay. You don't see the landmine in front. No. You see you see a row of seats. Not quite front row because, like you guys did not get here early enough for that. But you see a row of seats, center towards the middle, great view of the stage, just enough for you and your party if you rush there.
That's the best seats in the house, and even in real life, honestly.
But, you got to move quick.
We got some seats over here. Let's go get them. Right there, right there.
All right, I move.
Everyone moves. Everyone takes their moment. Everyone gets in. Everyone's got a program. As you sit down, the play will be starting soon. Would you guys like to hear? Would you like to hear what the program reads?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. The program reads, Angels in Amen. That's A-M-N. Very annoying to pronounce, so I won't say it again. It's a story about two brothers, both are mages. They travel together to become licensed wizards in Amen. I just did it again. They're looking to find gainful employment. The younger brother is approached in a dream by an angel who wishes to teach him the arcane arts. The angel becomes the younger brother's patron. In the time of the play, it is against the law to utilize a patron. They do not appreciate warlocks. That is because it is believed only beings willing to patrons are fiends. They don't know. The brothers' relationship is thrown into turmoil as the eldest brother wishes to keep his younger brother safe from the law. It plays into the strict magical laws of the heavily restricted Amen, and how one man became a martyr for the development of magical freedoms. By the end of the play, the youngest brother meets his end, and the angel reveals himself and steals his soul, turning him into an angel as well.
Where does this take place again?
Amen.
It's just
It's an It's
It's south. It's is south of the Sword Coast. So if you're talking to like Faerun and the Sword Coast area where like Baldur's Gate is is south, and that's like where Athkatla is, where Baldur's Gate 2 takes place.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
The N is silent.
Anyway, then why write it?
I don't know. That's just how it's spelled. That's
Who
how
That's
it's
how language works. What do you mean? We spell things not always exactly how they sound.
No,
Autumn.
whoever named this city, I don't like them. Anyway,
I also hate the guy that spelled
the play
autumn.
is about to start. You all take your seats. You read your program. A hush falls over the crowd. Is there anything you want to do before this starts?
Cast fireball right in the center.
Oh my god. Are the seats large enough for the Loxodon?
And the Leonian. And the Leonian.
We probably shouldn't be sitting next to each other.
No, that's fine.
These are magical seats that expand to fit the derriere of whoever is attempting to sit in them.
Convenient.
Convenient indeed. It's just a bunch of benches. You'll be fine. Anyway, so a hush falls over the crowd as the curtains start to open. You hear the fanfare of the introduction, the musical notes that signal that everything is going well. The curtains open, and you see a man lying on the stage. He doesn't move. The music stops. He's still not moving. A murmur runs through the crowd as like, wait a minute, I don't remember this play starting like this. Yeah, but this Ichabod Swanson guy, he really tries to take things to new heights. We'll just let him, he's building the suspense. But he's still not moving. Does anyone want to make a perception check?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I definitely want to.
Yeah, I do.
Go for
Instead
it.
of an insight or what? Instead of making a perception check, can I make an insight check on the other like employees, the workers around the place?
Yes. First,
See
Oleg,
if-
perception.
This is planned.
15.
22.
15. With a 15 and a 22, from your view of the stage, his head is turned away from you, so it's quite difficult to tell. But if he's playing dead, he's doing a really, really good job. He doesn't even appear to be breathing. Go ahead and roll.
Roll what?
He wants to roll an insight on the
Oh.
crew on the stage.
25.
They appear concerned, but nobody wants to step out and check just yet.
I say to our group, I go, I think something is wrong.
Perhaps this is just part of the play.
He's not breathing.
The crew are concerned.
Yeah, Enerath will get up and start making his way to the stage. Being a grave cleric, death is kind of his expertise.
You know what? And I'll follow suit because
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
I don't want to leave my friend alone.
As you start making your way to the stage, the crowd starts to get restless. One of them yells out to Ichabod, is his name, which you find out when they yell it. They yell at Ichabod to stop being a ham and to get on with it. But he's not responding to that. Another murmur comes through the crowd, and people are getting very restless. They're starting to get up. They're trying to see what's going on. Guards have stepped in. Nobody's sure what's happened yet. Nobody's bothered to check him. If you want to make your way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Enerath continuing his trajectory.
Yep, 58 is in line.
Oh, it's 3 of us. Yep, we're kind of making our way up.
Well, I'm going up as well.
4 of us.
You are stopped by a guard at the stairway that says no civilians allowed on the stage.
I flash my eyes red and say, look, this dude's in trouble. We're going to check on him. Unless you have the means to heal him, get out of the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm a priest with the church. I'm going to check on his vitals.
Roll me intimidation or persuasion.
Both of us are one with advantage.
However you feel like rolling.
Yeah, I think if I am helping you to talk your way through this guard, I think that would be the most sensible way to do this. Me mentioning that I'm a priest and that I am an expert with medicine
Makes sense.
will
Okay.
back up your claim.
That is a 14 plus 4, 18.
Oh, excellent. The guard glares at you suspiciously for a moment, but he steps aside and allows you up the stairs.
As we approach, can I see if he's breathing?
As you approach, one of the restless crowds throws a bag of peanuts, shouting, "Get on with it." That kind of, it knocks into Ichabod, and there's nothing. There's no response from him. He does not appear to be breathing.
I
There's now peanuts on the stage.
reach into the bag of holding and pull out my healer's kit and try to resuscitate.
Yeah, will spare the dying help.
You don't know.
If he's making death saves right now, because of the healer's kit, I get him back up. Well, no, I stabilize him. But in this, do I see if he's dead, or is he still hanging on?
He appears to be dead. Roll me a medicine check.
Yay. 19.
He is dead. There's no pulse. There's no breathing. There's no movement of the eyes.
As I am looking at him, because I know as soon as we announce it, the guards are going to flood and we're not going to be able to see any evidence because the guards are going to take charge. Before we say anything, do I see like a cause of death or anything on him?
Give me an investigation roll.
I would like to cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
Investigation, you said?
Yep.
19.
There is a hole in his chest.
Was it a sword, a dagger, a bow,
It is circular.
firebolt?
It is circular. It appears that there is a large hole coming out the front of his chest and a small hole in his back. You're not entirely sure.
I kind of look up at you. I'm kind of using my body to like block the view of the patrons as I like hold them up to see the exit wound. It's like, which side is the exit wound, by the way? Which side is bigger? Than
The
you?
exit wound would be the chest,
I look up. He was shot. He was
out the
shot in
front of his
back.
chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was shot in the back.
I wonder if he's gotten a good look at his murderer. And I'm holding my dual scythes, my holy symbol, and I'm muttering the incantation for Speak with Dead.
The crowd is going, "What the fuck? This is the weirdest play I've ever been to."
I have a
Right?
flavor thing to ask you. So using thaumaturgy, I can open and shut unlocked windows and doors. Could I shut the curtains with that?
Ooh.
No.
That would be fun, though.
That would be.
Mage hand might work.
The curtains are operated by two individuals on either side of the ropes.
Gotcha.
And you said you're casting Speak with Dead?
Yeah.
That gives you 3 questions?
5 questions.
5 questions. All right, go ahead.
Do you know who killed you?
I didn't know I was dead.
You can ask the corpse 5 questions. The corpse only knows what it is in life, including the languages. The answers are normally brief, cryptic. No compulsion to offer truthful if you're hostile. This isn't his soul. This is just the body talking.
Maybe sex.
What was that?
He said maybe
Maybe sex.
sex.
I
Sex.
couldn't tell if he was saying
Sex.
sax or sex.
And sex is a
Probably
name.
not the best.
Who is Sax?
Yeah, that's the question. I will ask that question again. Who is sex?
Orc.
Orc. Alright.
Where did this happen?
That's also a good question. I'll ask that as well. Where did this happen?
Theater.
Is that 3 or 4?
That's
Three.
Why would he want to kill you?
Jealousy. Understudies.
And then I look at you and say, maybe find out what he wants done with his body as a sign of respect.
Where should we bring your corpse to rest?
Props.
It's in the props room.
He wants to be made into a prop.
That's disturbing. Okay.
He wants to be made into a freaking ventriloquist dummy.
Oh god, it gives me.
I'm gonna
Dead
decline that
silence
offer and
vibes.
just blight him.
Yes, that's where I got it from. Dead Silence. I love that movie.
God.
That movie messes with me.
I
I
love it.
like it.
I look over to the guard and like signal him over.
Did you actually blight him, or? Are you...
No.
Okay, I was gonna say
That's a 4th level spell. I'm not wasting that on this. No.
He blighted a corpse.
No.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Not yet. I only have 1 4th level spell. I'm not wasting that yet.
T-pose is after.
Yep. I look over to the guard and I like signal him over.
Yes.
He's dead.
Thanks, Sherlock.
I stand. What race is this guard?
Tabaxi.
Okay. I stand up, looming like 3 feet taller than him, looking down at him, says, "If you knew, then why aren't you doing your job?"
Do you see the size of this crowd? They're already throwing peanuts at the dead guy. What do you think they're gonna do to me if I say he's dead? He says a little bit too loudly.
That's about on brand.
Wow,
What
I
if-
really hate this guy. Actually,
You're not from around here, huh?
What if we just help him to his feet and interact those air quotes with his elephant hands and bring him to the props department?
Why would we bring him to the props department?
To get
What
him
are
off
they gonna do?
stage.
this guy there's no help.
Maybe you're no help.
Enterat's gonna lift the body and then make it look like he's helping this dead man to his feet, like Weekend at Bernie style.
I go over to the other side. Okay, never mind. Good.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, actually, you go to the other side. I'll stand like in the middle to cover the body. You know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I do that.
You guys got up here first. How do we know that you didn't kill him?
How would we kill him?
And then
From
come back.
The audience.
I don't know. You guys were up here, touching the body, casting spells.
Is he
I don't
like-
think I didn't see that.
Is he being sketchy or is he just an asshole?
He doesn't appear to be being sketchy, but this is probably above his pay grade. He's not really sure how to handle this particular situation, and now he's got some randos coming in.
He just seems very aloof about all of this. That's
About
why
a
I'm
dead guy. He's
Yeah.
probably got a captain who has to deal with the paperwork. He's just here for security.
I mean, but it's on his job.
No, his job doesn't start until the play starts.
So he's just hanging out here?
Oh, I want to.
Well, the play never started, so he's technically not on job.
And he doesn't care about this body.
Well,
What's
he's
your
a
name?
little concerned. Me?
Yes,
Sting.
Sting. Good to
Yeah.
know.
Sting
Is he
of
lying?
bees.
Did he give a
He's
fake
not.
name?
No, that's his name. His name is
Alright.
Sting of Bees. The Tabaxi.
King of bees.
I continue to help carry the corpse.
He's gonna, while you guys are moving the corpse off of the stage, he's gonna signal for the people to close the curtain. He's gonna turn towards the crowd, and you're gonna hear it as he goes through. He goes, "Okay, folks, all right. Everything was okay until it wasn't. And now we got a situation to deal with. I'm sorry, but the play today has been canceled." And then the crowd goes into an uproar. They're very upset as the curtains close finally.
I'm going
That
to
would-
find the guard
least-
captain and report that guard.
Perhaps we should also get in touch with Stitches.
Yeah, that might help. It's probably been about half hour at this point.
I know where this play's at by the helms.
Yes,
I would not go.
of course not.
You know my reasoning.
It's in Helm's Hollow, technically.
Mm-hmm.
That's very funny. Anyway, as you guys are moving the body, the curtains close. Stings is talking to the crowd. A young half-orc, dressed up in roughly the same way that Ichabod is comes rushing up beside you, going, "Oh, what happened?"
Is he feigning his surprise?
It seems a bit theatrical.
Can I insight him?
You
Yeah,
can.
that's what I was asking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I got a 18.
Whenever I ask, like, hey, how's he feeling? I don't like to treat insight checks like a lie detector test, so I try to ask specific questions. But yeah, whenever I'm doing that,
An
I'm
18.
asking for an insight check.
He's looking at the body, and he's looking at you, and he's looking back at the body, and then he's looking back at you, going, "Why? Did he finally piss somebody off?"
As in, he wasn't pissing people off before, and is now.
No. This man, this here. Do you know who this is?
Ichabod.
Yeah, Ichabod.
Ichabod. That's right. Ichabod Swanson. The thespian. You know what he did?
He died on stage just a couple minutes ago.
Is he dead? Is he actually dead? Have you... He walks up and he's like, slaps him across.
Yeah,
Are you dead?
I don't want him to get close to the body, so I'll put my Loxodon weights, my mass between him and the body.
Oh. So he really is dead. It's about fucking time. He's dead.
Yeah, I'm a.
What?
How long does this last? Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm making sure this will actually work.
This guy's giving us way too much motivation.
Yeah, kinda. Just so we're clear, this is a medium creature.
Yes.
Okay. Would somebody mind holding this half of the body for me, please?
Take care of it.
Huh?
I'll take care of it.
Okay. I pull out my pithing needle that you guys have seen me use before. I'm making eye contact with the orc.
Half orc.
Sorry. I poke all 5 of my fingers. A few of you have seen this before. I draw my hands together, I pull them apart, and at this point the arcane starts to actually happen, and then I flick it at the half orc. I need to make a wisdom saving. I'm using my channel divinity.
He failed.
He's charmed by me.
Oh, good.
Yes, friend. I would like for you to, as I reach it into the bag of holding, you should put on these mandibles.
All right. He sticks to his teeth to see.
Manticles, not sorry. Sorry.
Mandibles.
They're manacles.
Yeah.
Yep, I got you. Okay.
His monocles.
Why?
We are covering our bases, and this is for your protection. As I use my action to make him put on the mandibles.
Oh, you're afraid of me. I see how it is. Okay.
Yes, I am very terrified of you. As I mentally command him to put the manticles on behind his back. As I pull out about 20 feet of chain, and connect it to those, and then I wrap it around his feet, while telling him to not move.
Hey, man, I don't know who told you this, but this show doesn't go on until Friday night.
And then after about a minute, the charm drops, and he's fully restrained. He can't move. He's no longer charmed.
Why? Hey, you're not allowed to use magic on the actors.
So the guards?
The guards didn't come with you.
Yeah, no. I'm referring to the party. So, the guards?
The guards.
He did this.
Hold up. What? What makes you think I did this?
He told us.
I witnessed it. I watched you.
How could you possibly have watched me do it if I didn't get here until just now?
Oh, I meant put on the manacles.
I've been gone like all day. I am late. I couldn't find my sash. Look at this. Sashless. You know how hard it was for me to get backstage without my sash?
What is your role in this whole play?
Well, I was the lead until Ichabod sobered up.
You are the understudy, yes?
Yes.
I'll look at Anara.
This is definitely the guy that Ichabod believes killed him.
I shove him and I try to make him like topple over. And he can't.
He trips and falls. You what? You can't just go knocking people around because you're bigger than me. I am an actor, sir.
We can't be certain that this is the man that killed him. Although...
Because I didn't do it.
Silence.
Oh.
Although he has the largest motivation that we've found, we can't be certain.
I didn't hurt him. We will.
It's too early.
We will give him. We will give him to the guards. This isn't our responsibility. We talked to the corpse. The corpse said, "This man did it."
What do you mean you talked to the corpse?
and that's all the information known. The guard here obviously doesn't care about his job, doesn't care about the safety of the city, so he's not going to talk. Well, we can go grab more guards, make this official, and it's not our problem.
Doesn't care about it. Oh, you mean stings? Yeah. No, he wouldn't care what happens to. Yeah. Not
Please
a lot
stop
of people
talking.
do. Why? You don't like
Your
hearing
voice
my voice?
annoys me.
Hey, I have
Oh.
learned to project.
So, with
I
with
will
all this being
Project a gag into your mouth here soon.
Before you gag him, tell me, Sax, why does Ichabod believe that you are the one to bring his doom?
Did you just call me Sax? My name is Sark.
Close enough.
You have something to say, Oleg?
Yeah, I was just going to ask, well, okay. So, there's a lot of damning things here that implicate you as the man that murdered Ichabod. If it wasn't you, would you have any idea who it was?
They could have been any number of people in this town. Do you know how many wives this man has slept with?
No, I do not.
I can count on one hand. 7.
I look at his hands.
There's only 5 fingers.
I was using the binary metric.
Or he's just stupid.
Yeah.
Look, I don't need to know math. My job is to read and react. I convey emotions to the people. And right now, your emotions are making me very sad.
Hey DM,
Yes.
I'd like to use my Crimson Bond channel divinity to see how many hit points he has left and any conditions currently affecting.
There are no conditions affecting him other than that he's restrained by your chains.
Yep.
He is missing 1 hit point.
Is that from falling?
I need the number of hit points total.
Okay, he has
What I got?
379 out of 380.
Jesus Christ.
Excuse you?
I'm messing with you. He's got 11 out of 12 hit points.
The speed at which you would have seen Zelra just leave immediately if,
No,
if that
he's
was
got
true.
11 out of 12 hit points.
This is
Okay,
the
good
god
enough.
of theater.
Oh god,
You
no.
are okay, so how this looks is like I kneel down, I get like face to face with him, and my eyes glow that crimson glow, but then veins like start to bulge and like glow out of like my eyes, you know? If you've seen Doctor Strange 1, it's how it's kind of like how the bad guy looked like around his eyes, like glowing red.
Oh, why would you ruin such a pretty face like that?
And I'm just looking deep into him, and he is such a scrawny man.
You know, they say eyes are the window to the soul, but I think yours are portholes.
So, who wants to go grab the guard, and who wants to watch this puny man?
I'll go grab the guard.
I'll stand watch.
I can't stand
Not-
any more of this man's voice.
Not
Aw.
Sting. Not Sting. Please leave and get somebody who actually cares about the city.
Understood.
You sure you don't want to stay and watch me? He kind of shimmies on the ground.
I elbow him in the back of the head.
Somehow I think I'll manage.
You know, just because you're that tall doesn't mean you get to push us around.
58 is going to go out and try and find another guard that is not Sting and the police.
Stinging the
are other
police. Jeez.
You can find a nondescript guard, yeah.
In the meantime, I want to preserve the body with a ritual casting of gentle repose.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll
In
have,
my
yeah.
medicine checks, how long had the body been dead? Or do you want me to roll again for that?
Now that you have the chance, I will let you roll again for specifics.
It's a 9 plus. That's a 14 still. General
You
general
can
time
tell
of death.
that this body has been dead for several hours, probably early to mid-morning. He's
Okay.
up in his clothes, so if you had to guess, probably first rehearsal.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
First rehearsal. Time of death.
In the morning, and he was in his costume, so we can extrapolate that it was in the first rehearsal.
That's right. You pull out a sundial and bam.
Time of death 0705.
Time of death, it's dark in here.
Son of a bitch.
And then, yeah, I just kind of wait. Are there any ritual spells I can cast to help this? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I guess, because I can, in the time it takes them to grab the guard, I will ritually cast a detect magic in here just to kind of see if there's any effect on a Sax or the dead body.
Sark. I think his name was Sark.
Yeah.
I think the way it works is that the lead actor never actually bothered to learn the understudy's
Learn his
full name.
name. Yeah.
Yeah. He probably actually had like 6 other names that he called him and just never called him by his actual name.
Yeah, sounds about right. The guy that died was an asshole, but he didn't deserve to die for that.
Right?
You do get a hit of magical off of both the dead body and Sark. Their
But-
clothes are their clothes are shape changing,
Oh,
Okay.
sleeve of many garments kind of thing.
something like that. Basically, they put it on glamored, I believe is what it's called.
Okay.
They
Okay,
can
so
change-
it's never
a
dirty.
quick change, yeah.
Okay, cool. But nothing like a weapon or like in the head or anything like that. It's just the clothing.
Just the clothing.
Yeah, he's able to take on multiple roles very quickly.
Basically, it allows them to change the clothes.
The
step
sleeve
off
of
the-
many. The sleeve of many garments was like a magic item that my Pathfinder players used like all the time because it was such a handy
Love
little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's cool.
something like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Or any weapons on him?
no, at least nothing magical.
Can I like pat him down, see if there's any like weapons on him?
Are you gonna pick him up?
No, he's chained in. He's chained in face down. So I'm just gonna feel around. And if he says a word, I'm gonna take out rope and gag him.
His safe word is pineapple.
I gag him.
Anyway, you do find a small dagger in his boot. It doesn't appear to be very sharp. There's a good chance that it is just a prop used in the play. But
Is
other than
it-
that, no weapons.
Rounded in any way, or is it still like a slit?
It's pointy, but it's very dull.
Gotcha. So it doesn't match the wound on him.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I guess I'll wait for the guards.
Okay. At this point, the guards have returned.
58 is obviously with them.
Yes.
Anna, or before they get back, I'm not good at speaking very well, especially when trying to convince others. Are either of you more skilled in that area?
I don't think I am. Nope.
I'm
Negative-
pretty
negative one.
persuasive. I have a
Mechanically,
plus
I have a +4.
I'll say I'm pretty persuasive, and I have a +6 in intimidation.
Nice.
Well, we probably shouldn't do that to the guards. More persuasion.
Well, then I have I get +3.
Am I really the one with the highest persuasion? With +4?
Eh.
I have a +2.
Don't say Stitches. You're not there.
You had to describe a spell.
You
think
could have
should
been
make it
here.
like No, I can't.
Wait, how long has it been? Because we waited a little bit, and then the place start. Well, it was gonna start, and then all this happened, and then
I would say that at this point it's been about 45 minutes, but Stitches still hasn't arrived.
gotcha. Okay, fair enough. I guess I will talk to the guards then. Fuck.
Okay. 2 guards and 58 show up. What seems to be the problem?
I'm still gentle reposing.
I'm gonna go refill my stew.
1 silver at the nearest steel
Say
cauldron.
less.
It's a good price.
He said say less.
Hello.
Hello.
I know this looks kind of weird.
You bet it does.
We were being patrons here and watching the play.
Right.
And when the curtains opened, we saw this person laying. Judging by the reaction from the crowd and the other actors on stage, this wasn't normal. So a few of us got closer to the stage to get a closer look. Myself and my trunk friend here. We are very skilled in healing. Just in case something was happened. The guard Sting just let us on stage. I don't know why he didn't try to stop us. But we got to him and he was pierced through the chest. It looked like he was stabbed in the back. While I was trying to ascertain exactly what killed him, my friend here has the ability to awaken the dead to ask a few questions. when we did, we found out that the understudy, his understudy, killed him because of jealousy, and it was a half-orc. We asked Stinger for help, and he said he was off duty, so we decided to try to bring the corpse to the back room, and it just so happened we found this half-orc here, and his reaction to seeing this dead body was not sadness, not any kind of surprise. It was more happiness. So I used some of my skills to consensually put on his manticles and trapped him here. And we waited for you.
58 will step forward and say, we apologize if our initiative is not well received.
So, just to be clear, you intimidated my guard.
No, we asked him a question, and he brushed us off.
You got past my guard onto the stage.
He let us by.
You then spoke with a dead body.
Yes.
You then picked up the dead body.
Yes.
And took him back here.
Off stage, so the people wouldn't have to see the dead. There are children out there. They don't need to see a dead body.
Agreed. Okay. We could have just closed the curtains.
I tried with my magic, but the people wouldn't let go until the guard signaled.
Did you ask them?
It was rushed.
And then you've decided to kidnap the understudy so the play can't go on. Is this what I'm hearing?
Are you more concerned about the play going on than the murder of the star?
I'm absolutely concerned about the murder of the star, but that will be investigated in a moment. Currently, you can talk and have interfered with a murder investigation.
Because you guys have the crack investigation team. I'm sure you're great at forensics.
Maybe we would have if you didn't move the body.
You probably should have gotten in touch with Stitches.
Question.
Yes.
Did you, whoever did the medicine check for the body, did you relay that information to the rest of the party?
Yeah.
About how long it's been dead?
Yeah.
All right, well, I tell them upon our examination, the body has been dead for hours.
That's a long time. I wonder why he was just left there.
Will the guards react to the fact that I threw Stitch's name around? Like, is his name well known enough? If Stitches is the other guard, he's the guardsman that we have.
I would say yes. The one who's currently not talking would perk up at that, but the one who is talking is not paying attention to you. He's focused on the 7-foot kitty that has interfered with his murder investigation.
We're part of the private eye team assigned to this case.
Oh God!
Oh,
No,
You
we're
just
not.
threw out the lie. We were telling the truth until then.
No, we are
private eye
not.
team.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Private eye team, he says. Did you know we had a private eye team in the city?
15's in the back, just like,
Well, then, if you
Okay.
didn't
To
know,
be clear, I didn't actually say that.
Okay.
That was a joke.
You're no
He
fun.
didn't say it. He didn't say it in the accent, so it's fine.
You're no fun. You should have let that one go.
We are humble servants of our individual gods. We cannot just let badness happen without trying to help.
Okay. Well, so you say he did it? He points to Sark on the ground.
That is what we gathered. I didn't do anything to harm him until you guys were here.
Okay.
So you have him.
It wasn't me. Sark is just sitting. Well, he's talking to you. Who are you? How you doing? Because you gagged him.
Yep.
You just any chance? Okay. So I guess this is what we're dealing with now. The guards.
Actually, do you guys trust the ability of spellcasters here? Because I can make him tell the truth.
You have Zone of Truth?
I feel like we've done enough.
I mean, yeah, technically we trust the ability of spellcasters. I mean, so far everything that you've said has seemed on the level.
Would you like me to cast a Zone of Truth spell on all of us so we can tell you the exact same thing that I just told you?
Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Within a 15-foot radius. So in theory, if everybody is standing within 15 feet of me, they're all affected. I need charisma saving throws from everybody, including myself, because I'm going to be affected by this.
I'm gonna fail on purpose.
I will fail on purpose. And no.
One of the guards got
What's the
a
DC?
15.
I'm gonna roll.
Oh, never mind. I failed.
DC is 17. I know who. The spell actually says I know who fails and who succeeds.
Okay, so just out of curiosity, if it doesn't affect a person, do you find not if they failed or succeed the save, but if they are not affected, do you know that?
Generally speaking, with spells like this, yes.
Okay.
If the caster knows if you succeed or fail a check on a spell like this.
Okay.
And this specifically says an affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions, which would normally respond with a lie.
Okay.
And a creature can be evasive in answering as long as what it remains within the boundaries of the truth. So they can talk around things, but...
And with Zone of Truth, if they're immune to Charmed or something like that, you can't tell whether they were immune or whether they succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just know they didn't fail.
In that case,
Where does that say that? Hold on. Because
Well,
a
it's
Fey
a charm
ancestry
effect.
is just you have advantage.
If you look at Zone of Truth, it just says you know whether each creature succeeds or fails. It doesn't say whether you know if they're immune to it or not.
True. Right. Oh, yeah.
okay. In that case, one of the
Like,
guards succeeds.
You okay.
As
So, okay, which one is that?
the one that's not talking.
Okay.
Probably in an attempt to keep a baseline on what his partner.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. Does Sucks?
Stark does not succeed with a 5.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. And the rest of the party also chose to fail or succeeded? What's up?
I failed. I tried to succeed, but I failed.
Okay.
Failed.
58
Okay.
succeeds.
Okay.
More baselines. Okay.
Go ahead and ask your questions to him directly. I gently untie the gag, pull it out, so his teeth aren't fucked up.
The moneymaker.
That was unnecessary. I don't know why you would even bother doing that. I could have just bitten through that. Have you seen these teeth? They're so sharp.
Obviously, well, you didn't, so.
I didn't because you are rude.
Answer your questions or regag him.
Is it a lie that he could bite through that gag? Because that sounds like a lie to me.
No, yeah,
No, it's
he
not
can't
a lie.
I mean, technically anything can bite through a rope. It's just gonna take you fucking time.
I'd gnaw through it. Anyway, what's your... Fine. You want to Zone of Truth me? Fine. What are your questions?
I look towards the guard.
Did you kill
Go and
this
ask your
man?
questions.
Only in spirit.
He is allowed to talk around a question as long as he's not deliberately lying. Demand a yes or no.
Did you kill this man? Yes or no? No, I missed.
So he tried.
Of course I've tried. Everyone's tried to kill him.
I look back at the guard. Well, you don't have your murderer, but he just admitted to attempted murder.
You attempted to murder him? Of course. So have you. What do you mean? I know what's going on between him and your wife. I'm sorry? Yeah, I'm sorry too. The other guard looks at him like, what the fuck? What does he mean? No. There's nothing anymore going on between him and my wife. She said so.
Anymore? Jeez.
Is that before or after you went to his house in the middle of the night? After. But he was still alive when I left. Did you kill this man? No. But I tried. Wow. Sounds like you guys have your hands full here. All right, then. We'll take him to the jail?
Do you have your own manticles that you can put on him? I need mine back. Or just give me yours.
We just call them cuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
No, I
trade.
want to call
We
them
can
manticles.
They're not.
What do you mean?
There's no T in manacles.
I don't care.
What do you mean you attempted to kill him? Yeah, this morning. I was up in the clock house. Taking a shot.
This man tried to grassy knoll him.
Well, wait, he died this morning.
Yeah, but that wasn't my fault.
Did you
I
see
missed.
the one who did?
Duh.
Do you know whose fault it was?
All I was doing was setting up the vantage point. All right? I hadn't taken the shot yet. I didn't even have a gun yet.
Wait a minute.
And then boom, as I'm watching, he just falls down on the stage.
So you knew that he was dead and didn't report it?
You think I'm the only one who knew he was dead? He was lying on a theater production stage for hours. You think
So
the
what-
stage crew didn't walk past it?
What were you going to kill him with?
I was gonna shoot him.
Is having a gun common around here? Just like DM to player.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
how
that
common
it-
are firearms?
I wouldn't say that firearms are especially common. This is technically Wregate is set in the beginning of the age, where firearms are coming into being. Clerics of certain forge gods have them. They're like a black market item.
And aren't some
And
of
they're
the
still
like
pretty
higher
expensive.
guards have them as well?
Yeah.
Did a bullet kill him? Because the way you described it, it was like an arrow or like a staff or something stabbed through him. How thick was the hole? I'm sorry, I guess I should have asked. Like, was it a bullet wound? Was it a stab wound?
Yeah, it was a bullet wound with an exit wound. Like it was small at the entry point and expanded on the exit point.
I'm asking for specifics just in case.
I would say that the hole in his back, you could probably stick your finger in, and the hole in his chest, you can probably stick your fist in.
So it was a bullet. It was a firearm.
Most likely.
Okay. My mistake.
It's not something that your character has come into frequent contact with.
Right. Just in my mind's eye, my character, me the player, was like an arrow wound. So never mind. That fixed my mental. Okay.
If the arrow expanded to 4 times its size, maybe. So objectively, I guess we'll take the body.
It's all yours. So, are we free to go?
Whoever.
Have you killed anyone recently?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoever killed this man is not a very competent murderer. I'll tell you that. Leaving a body around? Terrible.
Unless it was meant to send a message.
Why wouldn't they leave the body around?
To send a message.
That's
I mean,
why
why-
they would leave the body around, but why wouldn't they leave the body around?
Why would it be a bad thing for a murderer to leave a body?
More evidence.
Evidence.
We know what kind of weapon the murderer was using now.
Oh
Or-
yeah, that's a good point. They shot him, didn't they?
Or a cleric can come and cast Speak with Dead on it to figure out more information.
I mean, yeah, but now that you've cast your Speak with Dead, it's going to be like a week until we get to cast our Speak with Dead.
Well, he will last more than a week now because of our lovely trunk friend. So
Mm-hmm.
you're fine. You have plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
You won't even decompose. You're fine.
He turns back to the guy in chains as he picks him up. Did you say you were in the clock tower? No. The tower. The tower over there. And he points kind of like, well, his hands are locked behind him, so his fingers just kind of point up and out. It's like, show me. So they drag him
Wait.
outside.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
I give them the key to the manacles that
Oh, smart.
there, and then I extend my hand out for the key to the ones that he just gave me.
Fine. He pulls the key. Here you go.
I pocket it. Back in the bag of holding. They come in
So-
handy.
So they drag him outside, and he's like, there, look. And you look, right? And there's a large house just across the way from the stage it's got a tower on it, and you can see the window is open at the very top of the tower. That's where I was all morning. Yeah.
I guess we're going to check that out now, or are we avoiding this?
It's up to you guys.
I look towards the party.
We don't want killers around. No early graves. That's my motto.
I agree. I look at the guards. Are we going to get in trouble for trying to help?
You've already interfered this much.
Like
got
a
it.
writ-
Wait, I've got an idea. Hang on. I know something. Wait. You got it. He turns to his partner, and they whisper at each other. His partner pulls out a little booklet. He goes, "Hey, I've always wanted to use these. This is the perfect time." And he turns around and he sticks a little sticky thing on each of you. And he gives you these tiny, shiny badges and goes,
Oh my god.
"You
I
have
love
been deputized until we
You
get to the
got
bottom of this."
deputized.
I forgot about that.
I have decided to deputize you until we get to the bottom of this investigation because you're a bunch of meddlers.
I'm not paying y'all.
What is your sergeant's name?
Hold on. If a firearm is used, I could definitely inspect it to see if it was in fact the murder weapon.
Oh, that's pretty good. We don't have one of those yet. I think the highest ranking officer in the city right now, who's not on duty with the king, it's probably Stitches.
Phenomenal.
Seriously?
I'm pretty up there, but yeah. The other people are way more important and
Oh.
wouldn't be around this area.
I heard Stinger. I'm sorry. Never mind. Never mind, take that
Stinger.
Stinger
Oh,
seems
no.
like a pretty
Stinger.
low level guy.
Stinger
I was
of
like,
bees. Stinger
We're gonna
of
get
bees is
outlawed
new
because
to
I'm gonna
this.
blight him.
I about to say, I thought you were saying that about Stitches. I'm like, hey, look, I know
No,
he's
no,
not
no,
the
no.
most impressive, but come on.
No, you're good. You're good. No, I was
You
like,
guys
I
already
swear
know.
to God, If it's
Pure
Stinger,
disappointment.
I'm just gonna leave.
Stitches.
Can you fire him?
Stinger?
Stitches? Yes.
Why would we fire Stinger?
When we
technically didn't do
approach,
anything wrong.
he's an awful guard.
He's new.
I think they have some responsibility to.
Not if he's off
It's
the
his
clock.
birthday.
You said
He
said
wasn't
that
off the clock.
You said he was.
He said that his job was to watch the performance, but when somebody dies right in front of him or they find a dead body, he just leaves it alone?
I'm going to assume that he doesn't have any abilities that help with dead bodies. You guys do.
I asked for help and he just said no.
Well, he probably doesn't. He probably hasn't been trained on any of the dead body things yet.
You're stabbed. As I turn around and fucking walk away.
Welcome to the city guard.
Dead body things 101.
Fucking
Stitches is your professor this class.
Speaking of Stitches, at
it's
this
a gap.
point,
All guards are bastards.
you will
Oh my
receive a sending message from one of those two guards that says, "Hey, we just deputized a small group of people who are investigating the death of Ichabod. Here, would you mind coming down here to supervise them?
Where at?
They're gonna be in the house with the tower across from the stage."
Oh God. If I
Yeah.
have to.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
And they're
I'm
just
gonna-
they're gonna walk away with Sark and Ichabod's body.
For an hour, I will have a location on Sucks
Why are you so mean to Sark?
because he sucks.
Because he sucks.
Anyway, so you guys can either wait for Stitches to show up, or you can head to the house to start investigating things.
If we can spare it while waiting on Stitches, would like a short rest.
Yeah.
Also, DM, on my way there, can I find like robes and coverings to kind of conceal myself walking into Helm Square?
I would say that you can do that. Yes, you
Cool.
have a set
I will
of
do so.
regular clothes.
Cool. I'm gonna throw those over on top,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna put a towel over Ark's head.
Okay.
He's incognitus.
Master disguise.
So
And I'll skirt around the edges till I have to enter, and then I'll meet him.
the house is right on the edge, so
Oh, perfect.
It shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Perfect.
It's overlooking the tower is high enough that it overlooks.
Oh, phenomenal then. Yeah, no problem.
Theater.
Forget the robe and stuff then. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So you make your way there. They get a short rest in. And then
Got my channel divinity's back. Yay.
Hell
you
yeah.
see Stitches waving you down over by the house, like, "Hey, come on, let's go."
I'm just like, oh God, of course it would be y'all. What happened?
Murder.
A murder most foul.
I leave y'all alone for like 30 minutes. Somebody dies.
It wasn't our fault. We just sat down to watch a play.
Explain to me what happened exactly.
I explain. I'm not going through the whole thing, but I
I know.
explained the whole thing.
So, hold up. Let me see if I got this right. You use magic on a civilian.
Yep.
You restrained a civilian.
Yep.
You use magic on a corpse.
Yep.
You move the body from the evidence spot.
Yep.
You see him like have a look of like severe concern and stress on his face as he's like, y'all are his group at the moment, but he can't really process what y'all are telling him y'all just did without him. And he's like, and then they deputize you for this.
Yep.
Who gave you the badges?
I don't think we caught his name.
Oh
You
shit!
didn't.
Yeah, we did
You-
not catch
You
his
didn't ask
name.
his name, not at all.
Can any of you draw me a picture of this guard?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure it was Sting.
Of course it would be. Of
Do you know
course it
Sting?
would be.
Do you know Sting?
Everyone knows Sting. He just started
Wow.
and he became officially the corpse asshole in like a day.
He doesn't need a job with the guard. He's not the kind of person you need.
He's new. We got to break him in.
He's brain.
You can't put water in a cup that's already full. We got to empty his cup first.
He's a good fighter.
He's less of a cup, more of a shattered bowl.
It's okay. We got glue. We give them the month, and if they don't pull together by the end of the month, we terminate their involvement with us. We just got to give him a bit of time, but I will put him on notice.
Thank you.
Anyway,
However, I do want all those badges back.
It's a personal.
Because absolutely not.
We earned these badges.
Y'all did not. Y'all broke almost 4
You know,
laws in 5 minutes.
We got these badges because we broke the law.
Yes, and I'm saying no, and I'm going to talk to that guard.
58 will be like, I didn't actually do anything. I just...
You keep yours. The rest of you, hand over.
I slide a hand
what
in the
law?
bag of holding.
What laws did we break exactly?
You cannot cast magic on a civilian without permission from a guard.
I actually
I don't
didn't
know that
cast
that's
a
true.
spell on him.
And he's dead
without
anyway.
permission. I never casted a spell on him besides the Zone of Truth.
Zone of
Technically,
Truth,
didn't break the law.
Charmed,
Nope.
Yeah, but
animate
we
dead on a corpse.
Not
we
magic.
asked
That was him.
the guard to cast on the truth. We did do that.
Okay, I'll take that one away.
3 laws.
But you have the animate dead without authorization. You use the charm without authorization, and you
That's not-
moved a corpse from evidence.
That's not a spell.
It's Speak with Dead, by the way, not Animate
You
Dead.
used my bad. You used magic.
A corpse is not a creature.
That's valid. That's valid.
We'll talk about the sensitivity of that later. But first, it's still illegal.
When he's not looking at me, I slide a hand into the bag of holding.
Oh my fucking god.
He's keeping it.
Yeah, I give up my badge willingly. I'm like, I didn't want it anyway. Here you go.
I happen to think this badge looks great on my outfit here.
Oh my
I rolled a nat 20 on the slide of hand, by the way.
I might be able to. No, it's a nat 20. No, you take it. Yeah. I'm still like face palming a bit, so I'm not entirely paying attention. I just have my hand held out.
Anyway,
58 will hold out their hand and be like, at the end of the day, we're here to help. Tell us how we can help.
Please ask before doing anything in the future. I get I wasn't there. I'll take partial blame for that.
We didn't know the laws of your land, and you weren't near. I'm sorry.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
That's why I'm like, I'll take partial
This
blame.
isn't
I'll take partial
America, be
blame.
quiet.
I'll take partial blame. Oh my god.
would you guys like to
Amnesty,
investigate the
y'all are
house?
helping. Let's investigate. We'll get back to this later.
So you suggest next time, if somebody's close to dying, I should not cast healing magics on them. That's part of the law?
Technically, yes.
That is that DM. No. That's exactly what they're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
No
you have to
magic
go
can
get a
be used.
healer or get a
You
guard.
gotta
Yeah.
live with that.
Yeah.
Well,
There's good
Yeah.
Samaritan laws.
many
Yeah.
lives will be lost because of your laws here. But
There
They
are
have-
good
they have
Samaritan
been.
laws.
would that not have been covered by that too?
Animate dead, no, but like a cure wounds, probably. I'll say. Would you say healing magic's approved?
But to a point. Like, I don't believe that you would get away with regeneration or reincarnation or potentially.
So if the healing spell is the equivalent of a band-aid or a health potion, sure.
Right, I think you'd get away with that, but I don't remember all the laws that we wrote down, so I'm not entirely sure on the whole bringing
God, it's
back
almost as
the
if we
dead
have a
thing.
Discord right here to look.
And it
Uh,
would probably boil down to like a court case where you try to defend yourself anyway. So it's up to
I will not
You
take it
talking.
that far. This is just I'm keeping it between us, and I'm just like
Yeah,
a
Take it that
disappointed
far.
parent at this point.
well
I'll
then
take you to court.
well then I'm not listening.
Oh,
It's like,
okay. Maybe I
If
will.
people
then.
need help, if people need help,
Anyway,
if people need help, I'm gonna help them. That's like what I do.
how do you
anyway,
get consent
there's
for a Speak
house.
with Dead spell?
Hmm?
How do you get consent for a Speak with Dead spell anyway?
You cast it and you ask them.
Is it okay
And
That's
as soon as
question
they
number
say
one.
no, you
No,
just go
a
bye
lot of-
bye.
They are not a creature anymore. They are a corpse. They are an object. You don't need consent from an object.
Look, I just enforce the laws. I don't make them. Please don't make this more difficult.
We won't as long as you don't.
I'm trying not to. Y'all are just making it so hard.
Let's go to the tower.
Let's investigate. Yes, please. I think I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Anyway, you guys knock on the door. There's no one home. As now deputized members of the guards, you feel free to walk in.
How tall is this tower?
About 3 stories.
Who's the lightest person that we have?
Probably
Oh.
58.
Probably 58.
Definitely not me.
They're
I'll say,
very.
I'm
they're like a
6'2",
very-
178.
They're like a very
Like
slender
15?
118 pounds.
Yeah.
The only one that probably come close would probably be maybe no, the Leonin's pretty big too. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I can take 58 up to a window using my broom, so we can get a look while you guys go inside the building.
I mean,
Sounds
yeah,
good.
Sure.
Would you like to 58?
I'd usually like to be my feet firmly on the ground, but I'll make an exception.
Before y'all go, ask, do any of y'all have the ability to relay messages?
Yes,
Not cheaply.
I
I think.
don't remember if it was this character. No, I only have thaumaturgy.
Also, I
I
just
also
want to
have
distinguish, there's a unique difference between casual Stitches and when he's actually working. He goes from being lethargic and almost like just very like to the wall, gloom and doom, to very on task and uniformed.
No, actually, I don't think I can send messages.
Makes sense. I can make my voice boom 3 times as loud for a minute with thaumaturgy. So
You know
it-
what? In this case, that'll do perfect.
I got that same spell.
Cool.
So
We'll use those
We
in case
can-
you find anything, see anything, or if you even feel like something suspicious is about to occur, just do it.
all right. A team broomstick. I extend my arm out as I mount my broom to at a 58.
I'll take it. Obviously, I'm just trying.
50 feet speed. We fly up.
Also, DM, as we go in, I'm going to leave Ark outside and tell him to guard the door.
Gotcha. Okay. You guys head inside. 2 of you are flying up.
Yep.
Okay. You fly up to the open window. It is technically large enough for you to make your way in. It's one of those. It's a very large window.
Before we go in, I want to take a look inside to make sure it's not trapped.
The window isn't trapped.
And like the floor right there is all good.
It appears to be, yes.
And is there light in this tower, or is it...
There's sunlight coming in through the big open window.
Lion. I land the broom and I actually speak its command word so it floats on its own, and then command it to fly about a half a mile away up in the air.
I just realized I never picked up cantrips. I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
I was wondering what happened to my 0 level spells. Like, what the hell
Yeah.
happened?
What happened?
You gave them up.
Yep.
You don't
Oh,
have
yeah,
any
that's part of the
cantrips.
build. That's right.
Yep.
Wild.
That's wild.
Interesting. I'm curious about that.
That's a steep cost.
The
It really is.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Who wants to go first? The bottom floor or the top floor people?
Bottom floor people, you make your way into the house. It's not. It looks like somebody hasn't quite lived here in a while. Not long enough that, like, you know, dust has settled over everything, but long enough that it's got that stale smell to it. There's no food in the fridge. There's no. It's not lived in recently.
Gotcha. And also, just in case somebody in the party doesn't have dark vision, I'll cast light on my halo.
And I was just about to say that. Well, not on the Halo, but I was just about to say I should cast light.
I have a ring
Say
light
that-
above my head now.
Through the windows is I would say the interior is a dim light, and with your light, I guess it's bright enough to see just about everything.
Okay.
Doesn't look like anybody's been in here in a while, but you find the staircase, and you start making your ways up. And, you guys at the top of the tower, you can hear them coming.
Can we take a look around to see if there's like a sniper's nest kind of made up here?
Roll me a perception or investigation check.
Perception, please.
23 investigation.
There's a 23 perception. Nice.
Neat.
Yeah, same
Yeah, that's easy.
While you guys are on opposite sides of the room, doing your investigations, you both notice at the same time, you find a sash stuck on a nail by the trapdoor that leads down.
He said he couldn't find his sash. He was here.
It's a blue-ish sash, kind of like a blue-gray mix. Basically, it's got actor embroidered on it, and it has
Does it have his name on it?
It does not have his name on it, but it does have a pin on it. It's a kind of a purple sunburst thing with like a little white skull etched into it.
So reasonably, we can assume an actor was at least here. Maybe not him necessarily.
Hey, 56. Are you from here?
58.
58. Sorry.
56 would be it's actually one of my students.
Good enough. Are you from here?
The academy that I study at is just outside of Wregate.
Do you
A few days travel out. I regularly visit Wregate.
Do you recognize this crest on the pin?
That is a good question. Do I recognize the crest?
Roll me.
Because Gimbal does not. No, I do not. But
Roll me a history check.
oh, I have. I don't have proficiency in that, but I do have a +5.
Okay.
Yay, smart.
That is a 23.
You recognize this pin as a symbol of the mad god, Cyric.
Oh. Oh god. That is a symbol of Cyric. He is a mad god.
Do I know of this god?
You can roll a
this like
religion check.
Is it like a well-known thing, or is it like
If
In
you're
the time,
from- If you're from the city, probably.
I know.
I'm not?
I would know about it.
in
I'm from a faraway
the
land.
time that it is, Cyric has only recently risen to godhood. He had so I need a religion check from you to find out if you know about him.
It's an 11.
Not too much.
How about
You
a
know that he
seven-
was.
how about a
You know that he was
17?
mortal once.
What about a 17?
17 will tell you that he has some crazy followers. They don't poke their heads out very often. They are not welcome pretty much anywhere.
He has a cult. They are not well received, but he does have quite the fanatical following.
Interesting.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic to see if there's any magic in this immediate vicinity. I'll spend the spell slot to do it as an action.
Okay. As you've made your way, do you want to cast it in the tower attic or on the floor on your way up?
What? It's 10-minute duration, so on my way up.
On your way up, as you cast the spell, probably on the ground floor, you do find... you do get a hit of magic in the kitchen, in one of the cabinets. There is... does it tell you what kind of magic?
I think it tells you what school.
School of Magic.
Illusion.
Illusion.
In the kitchen. And from above you in the attic, no more magic. There's just some illusion in the kitchen.
Hey, everyone. Interact speaking loud enough for everybody to hear. There's some illusion magic over here.
I jump like, oh shit, that's loud.
Can you dispel it by chance?
You
I don't know if I
dispel
can.
magic.
No,
I'm gonna-
I'm pretty sure I don't know dispel magic, but I could dispel it with my hands.
Just be careful. There's nothing more to it.
Joke's
But
on you.
Right.
Joke's on you. It's actually a spike.
Oh fuck!
it's an allusion to a black hole in a cabinet.
Right.
So you guys on the
Sphere
ground
of
at least,
Annihilation.
make your way into the kitchen following Enerath, where I believe it tells you it, like you get a ping as to where it is, right?
Right.
Mhm.
So you open one of the cabinets where the illusion magic is coming from, and it looks empty.
I'll put my hand in it.
Your hand goes right through it.
And I don't touch anything as I'm reaching into the cabinet. That feels.
Not as you're reaching in, but if you would like to roll me an investigation check, go ahead.
I think we've started working our way downstairs by now. If there's nothing left upstairs to ascertain.
No, you found his sash. The window was already open. You came in through that way. You know that it's line of sight to the thing.
Are there any weapons left, or casings left behind, or anything?
Not that you found.
Downstairs.
That's a 14 on investigation.
With a 14, your hand kind of roots around, and you hit something hard. And you grab it and you pull it out, and in your hand is a bar of iron.
Interesting.
It's about a pound of it.
Bitches.
Free iron.
Odd.
I found some what appears to be iron.
Is he
Under that
getting
illusion.
getting a hit of magic off of it now because it's out of the illusion?
There's still the illusion magic on the cabinet.
I'm gonna regret this. Can I stick my face in past probably the illusion part and take a look inside of it?
You would have to be held up, but sure.
Enerath, would you mind? This will be a little odd, but
Okay.
since we can't dispel, I just want to make sure.
I don't mind.
Thank you.
What?
I can dispel, but I'm not there yet.
Oh my god! You're gonna come here and see this stupid shit.
Too late.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
So
Phenomenal.
you get held up by Enerath. Oleg,
What's happening?
just hang on before you stick your face in there. Oleg, how are you responding to this?
Like, in all honesty, Oleg is like watching this go down, and then he goes, I was about to do the same thing. Like he just says
Love
that,
it.
like, under his breath, I was about to do the same thing.
Love it.
Stick my head in there.
So you stick your head in there. You still have a light spell going around your halo, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you stick your head in there, and it is bright.
Mhm.
And right in front of you is a rat.
Sounds about
Oh,
right.
We're
Come
gonna
at
see
me,
if
bitch.
We're gonna see if he hits you because you freaked him. You freaked him out.
Can I roll animal handling to persuade the rat not to? No, I'm
he's
kidding.
gonna.
Come at
Yeah.
me.
I will
bite your
give you.
ass.
I will give you one reaction.
Okay. I will try to, kind of like when you're trying to call over a cat and stuff, and just kind of be like, as soon as I see it, just try to make like what I know my best effort at. Like, come on, let's not.
What sound do you make?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Oh God. I can't.
Wait.
Kind of like, do I actually have to make the
Disadvantage.
noise? Or are you gonna make me do it?
I want to know what noise you make. Yes.
What would be the sound of a rat? I'm trying to go through my head and try to remember. I used to have one. Fucking hell.
What's the sound of a rat? How them shoes, Johnny?
I can't make the noise because I can't whistle anymore, but kind of if you
There
were
you go.
sucking,
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah,
sucking
that's-
through your lips and your teeth.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
I like it.
My mic's not
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
picking it up, but I'm trying to do it. My mic's not picking it up.
Okay. What's your roll?
Wow. With advantage and disadvantage, the exact same number. That's crazy. 15.
Excellent. It got a 12, so you escape with your nose unbitten, and the rat scurries away. But what you see is a carved out hole in the wall. There's a leather pouch. There's some more iron. There's a small, it'd be a barrel, I guess, but you could hold your hand
It's a
in
stash. Okay.
it. There's some tinker's tools, and there's what appears to be a rifle in there, or at very least the pieces of one.
Can I check for traps before I start pulling it out?
Have you poked your head back in?
Yeah, I'll put my hand back in. Is there enough room for my left arm and my head, or too small?
It's big enough for your left arm and your head.
Then I'll do so, and if I can, I want to look for traps before I pull or grab anything.
All right, roll me a perception check. There we go. Roll me a
Okay.
check for traps check.
19.
There are no traps.
I'll remove everything, and if there's a counter space right there, lay it out on the counter so everyone can look at it.
And what you see in front of you as it's laid out on the counter is 4 bars of iron. You have 1 small barrel of gunpowder, a set of tinker's tools, and the barrel, the stock, and the scope of a rifle.
By chance, does it look similar to a certain party member's?
No,
Or does it look more physical?
it looks more physical,
Okay.
and it is far less sophisticated.
I'll still
And not
wait for
arcane.
I'll wait for 58 to come down just because they probably have way more gun knowledge than all of us combined.
So I'm assuming we came down.
And y'all just
Right.
see my head and my arm in a hole, and you hear like a rat
you do?
scurrying, and I start. No. It looks like the cabinet's eating me, and Anorak's
Oh,
just
no.
holding my body.
You guys around
Mimic.
Mimic cabinet, run!
That'd be terrifying.
you 58 and you guys come around into the kitchen at this point. So, what would you like to do?
Enjoy the show.
All right, so 58 comes around and says, "What did you find?"
A more simplistic version of rifling, it seems.
58 will reach into their pouch and reach out into their pocket and pull out a couple of tools. It's their own tinker's tools, and tweak with the rifle a little bit and go. Looks like a 1907 Summerfield rifle, 30-06 caliber. very dangerous at long ranges. This might be our murder weapon.
Can you tell if it's been fired?
That will take some more time. I'll need to. I don't know what I need to roll for that. Would that be an investigation check or
It will be an investigation check.
with advantage because I have gunsmithing knowledge?
Yes, I'll give you that.
Is that something that NRS's nose can pick up on, like the scent of fired gunpowder? Having experienced it from 58?
Does it smell different from a keg of gunpowder?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
it does.
In
Then
real life, yeah.
sure. I will give you you can have a perception check on that.
A chemical change happens. That's kind of how they actually check if you have fired a gun. They scan your hands
Yeah.
and swab your hands.
Gunpowder
The residue.
Gunshot residue. Yeah, GSR.
I haven't shot a gun in a long time.
I'm consistently rolling 23s on stuff. I got a 15 on my advantage roll, so that's plus 8.
Whoa.
That's 23.
I got 16 on my perception.
Cool. Okay. Enrath, you smell the smell of recently fired gunpowder. 58, as you're going over this, you pick it up, you look at it, you feel around for any of that greedy residue that may have been left behind. You give it a good sniff. You guys watch her lick it, like what you would do to a 9-volt to see if it's still alive. Just, ugh. It tastes terrible, by the way. This thing has been sitting in a cabinet for a bit.
Disgusting.
Also like a sulfur and shit.
You can tell that this weapon has been fired recently, but not today.
So not our murder weapon.
It has been fired recently, but not today.
Then it can't be our murder weapon.
No, I'm talking with the DM here. That's the information that I get from it.
The information that you get from it is that this weapon has been fired recently, as in within the last week, but it was not fired today. The feelings, the text, the scent, the texture, it's old, but not old enough that it's dispersed.
Dispersed.
Thank you.
That's confusing to me.
Why?
Right?
Yeah.
Time traveling. Chronomancy.
This is probably Suck's gun that he stashed here to use to kill him.
Yeah,
While the actual killer took his gun with him.
But well, if that's the case, Sucks fired and said he missed, right?
Did he?
That's
He
what
did say he missed earlier.
He said. I tried, but I missed.
I don't. But
I don't.
He
He didn't
said,
say what day. He did not
Well,
say
he-
what day.
This may be a little weird, but the way I took that was he missed his opportunity. The way I understood his talking, when he got up to kill him, he was already dead. That's what I ascertained from what he was saying. Did I misunderstand that, DM? Okay, so that makes sense to me.
Well, if that were the case, this would make sense.
We should still take this and give it to the guards. See if there's a recognition on Suck's face. To see if this is his weapon.
We got the sash too, right?
Actually, let's not touch it anymore. I will send a message to the guard and have him come here to meet us. So there is no more talk of us meddling with evidence.
Well, we're not meddling. We've been deputized, right? Like, we're part of
True.
the case now.
True. I just would rather have actual guards come by and check it out instead of them having the opportunity to say we were doing something wrong.
Fair enough.
I think this is a good idea.
I cast sending.
I would also like to point out that every rifle is different. My interpretation of this weapon may not be accurate.
And the guards will have probably ways of checking themselves. I will cast sending on. I don't necessarily need to know his name. I just need to know him. I'm familiar with him now. We've had conversations.
Okay. If you want to send a message to the guard, let them know this stuff is here. That's perfectly fine.
I cast sending for 25 words, and I say, "This is the new deputies. Meet us at the tower. We have found a weapon we think belongs to Sux. Actual murderer's weapon not here." He has 25 words to respond back.
Ah, the new
One.
deputies are doing great. We'll be there shortly. Can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see.
Four more.
He has 4 more words if he wants to use them.
Ding-a-ling-ding.
And then now we just kind of chill, right?
After about 15 minutes, the guard who deputized you shows up. It is not stings as you were originally told. You give him the stuff, or?
Here is the cabinet we found them in. Here is the weapons. The upstairs was clear except for this, as I show him the sash with the symbol on it. It says
That looks
actor
cool.
on it. Yeah.
Ah, he was complaining about missing this.
Is that god like a god you're not supposed to worship here?
What god?
The god, the symbol that was on the sash?
Eric.
It's just a little pin. It's not a god.
You know what I mean. It's no DM. I'm talking to the DM.
Oh.
Is this a god that is? Are religions restricted and worship restricted here in Wregate? Or is
Religions
it
aren't
whatever?
restricted.
Okay.
Cyric is not well received by anybody.
Okay. Then I say, and it looks like our friend has found faith in a interesting place. As I point out the pin.
It's the symbol of Cyric. We don't know.
Cyric? What's an actor doing with Cyric?
Trying to murder.
Yeah, trying. Clearly Cyric's not helping. Anyway, we'll take this back to the guardhouse, get some information out of it, and we'll see what he does. This is an interesting... This looks homemade. It's not one of ours.
Do you have many guns?
No, not many. But those that we do have are used to either up on the walls, defending against wild beasts, or over in the castle, defending the king and queen, and whoever else may be there of importance.
It's just like, and this, and that, and whoever else.
So no, there's not a lot, but there's like one on every corner. How about that? That's like 6, 7. There's a lot of edges to this city, okay? Anyway, you found this one though. Where'd you find this?
I point at the empty cabinet. It says, "Stick your hand in there."
goes to stick his hand in the cabinet.
And like he sees his hand disappear. Yeah.
Ah, mages.
And then, will you need this magic to keep going?
No.
I snap my fingers into spell magic.
Oh, there's a hole. Did you put a hole in this person's house?
Are you dumb?
Okay. Look, man, I don't know what magic you're casting. Look, it's okay. You're deputies. We'll get the city to pay for it. Anyway, thank you for your service. Stitches, you've done a good job leading them. Thank you. I bet they couldn't have done it without you, huh?
Yeah, it's fun just deputizing citizens.
Yeah, it is. Look, I got this little book of sticky things just to let me do that.
It was you.
And he takes a little sticky thing and he sticks it to your chest piece and he sticks a little badge to it and goes, "See? Now you're deputized." How does that make you feel?
Okay, kills him.
I happen to think I make a great deputy.
You do.
We did something that it probably would have taken the guards probably 2 weeks to do, in a grand total of less than an hour.
I mean, that's a possibility. It all depends on who's on shift.
Will we get some compensation for the completion of this job?
Compensation. Stitches? Are we allowed to compensate them for this job?
Against my better judgment, yes.
It's not coming out of your pocket, Stitches.
Excellent.
No, it's
Excellent.
more as I feel like not paying y'all.
You cut out. I'm not sure if he got left. Oh no.
He might be gone.
He's
He might
gone.
be gone. But the man said yes.
Yeah, he said yes. Yeah.
All right.
The man
Tell you
said
what.
yes.
That was the last word we heard. Yep, we get
Yep.
compensated. Yes.
Against his
Yes.
better judgment. Okay.
Yeah. The fact that I feel like not paying y'all would equal out for some certain decisions, but considering this will lead to probably promising results, yes, I feel like compensation is due.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So he'll take down your names and your ranks as deputies. And tell you what, come by the guardhouse tomorrow, and we'll have your compensation ready for you. Fair and all that.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
It's evening now, and I don't feel like doing that paperwork. My shift is over.
Understood.
On that point, you guys are coming to the end of the day. You've had a pretty exciting day here at the first sect of the Black Sun Festival, so would you like to head back to your taverns?
Let's do it.
Can we stick together tonight? Because we know that Angrath, right?
And
Alright.
Sorry, yeah. Anarath is being tracked by something. We should probably stick together in case that person decides to rear its head tonight.
I shall speak with the owner of the Spotless Dove. I have a little bit of pull with the owner. I can get you guys rooms.
Thank you very much.
you guys are heading back to the Spotless Dove?
Yeah.
All of you?
Well,
I mean,
going where the nice place was that he was just talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
If they need to stay in mine or Enarath's room, that should be.
It'll
fine.
be okay. As your evening comes to a close, you make your way to the Spotless Dove, all of you, to stay together. When you enter, you find that they are holding a dance competition.
Nope, I go upstairs.
I
You want to join, or do you like to go to bed? What'd you say?
As soon as I see this, I head out and go back to the barracks.
You're avoiding the dance competition. Okay.
Oh,
Oleg,
exciting!
Oleg goes, you know what? I'm in. I'm gonna take off my armor.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go down to the dance floor and join this dance competition.
What kind of armor are you
Okay.
wearing?
Wait, can someone help me?
That takes you like a half hour to 45 minutes to take off.
That's why he needs help.
Donning
okay.
and outfit.
You'll get there before the competition is over. And let's
Yeah.
just. So there were. All right. Roll me a quick wisdom check or
no,
history.
It only takes 5 minutes. It
Or maybe
takes
it's putting it on.
If I was doing it by myself, it would
10 minutes to
probably
put
take
it on, 5
longer.
minutes to take it off.
All
For
right.
light armor, it's 5 minutes to put on, 1 minute to take off. For light armor, it's 1 minute and 1 minute to don and doff.
So, Oleg,
Yes.
you're the only one heading down to the dance competition.
Apparently, yeah.
I'll go
Go.
watch.
Go ahead and roll me a
Yeah, he's not the only one.
history or wisdom check to see if you know this dance.
History or wisdom?
Yeah, you can
Alright.
do a flat wisdom or you can do a history. Are you joining as well, Amarath?
Yeah, Enerath would definitely join into something like this.
Okay, you also roll me a history or
So-
wisdom check.
All right, I will do a wisdom check. Or, it doesn't matter. Wisdom, I get +0 to any of this. So,
It's same
question:
for me.
Can I counter with a charisma check?
Not yet.
Can you freestyle it? Yeah.
Okay,
that.
all right.
Hang on.
I
I've got rules in place. I just need
Alright.
the information.
I got an 8 on history.
Got it. So
Or-
you don't currently know this dance. What about you, Amara?
14 on history.
You recognize this dance. You do recognize it. This is a dance that you have danced before.
Safety dance.
The safety dance.
Macarena.
You remember that you were not particularly good at it, and it has been a while since you have done these particular steps. So if you would both like to roll me an intelligence check for a crash course by watching the other dancers before you join in.
23.
Okay.
Ooh.
16.
Okay.
DM, I'm gonna message you something.
Okay. That is good enough from both of you. That when you join in the dance and start dancing with everybody else, you will have advantage on the roll, and you can either give me a charisma or a dexterity to see how well you're dancing.
Okay.
Let's go.
All
Oh, nat 20.
All
Nat
right.
20.
Nice.
I'm gonna do charisma on these. With advantage. Nat 20. Oh my god. I rolled a 4 and then a 20.
I had 5 and 20.
So for the next half hour, you two are dancing perfectly. Just straight. People are dropping left and right. You're down to 4 other contestants left in this dance. Now you started a little late, so there you have to go a little bit longer. We'll see what happens with the next roll of dexterity or charisma.
Another charisma for me.
Still advantage? Or no
You
longer?
have advantage on this one as well, yes.
I just rolled another 20. God damn it.
Ooh,
I rolled
not
a-
so much for me.
13 and then a 20.
7 plus 2. 9. 9 total.
9. Ooh. With a 9, you misstep during a spin and you come crashing down. You take out 2 other dancers with you.
You're welcome.
Unfortunately.
Eliminating the competition.
I give you a wink.
That leaves Oleg and 2 other dancers still going. All right, so last one. Roll me another check. Charisma for you.
You're not gonna believe. I swear to God, I rolled a 3 and then another 20. This is. Why
Well,
can I roll like this for anything that means something?
It's because you just took the plate off. It was holding you back.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm limber. I just
Um,
rolled fucking 3 20s in a fucking row.
On your way through the series of steps, the speed of the music increases to throw you off, but you manage to catch on quick. Unfortunately, the other two do not, and when they try and half step over a full step, they trip on their own feet. One of them comes crashing down and rolls into the other one. And so you are the last man dancing.
Hey.
Yeah.
Cheer you on. Interrupt's clapping for you.
Wow.
And I'm like fist bumping, like or fist, pumping, like yeah.
The music
Even-
draws to a close as you finish up.
Even 58 is kind of like, all right, that was pretty impressive.
And you are awarded 25 gold pieces and a small medallion with Wregate's crest. A small silver medallion with the crest of Wregate inscribed on it.
Oh, nice.
It's got a little ribbon attached to it.
So what would I call that? Like a Wregate crest?
You can call that one, yeah. It shows that you were a victor in an important event during the festival. Or what they believe is an important event.
And that's in 25 gold, right?
And 25 gold, yes.
Hell yeah.
That covers your stay.
Yes.
Good job.
Thanks.
All right. That brings our evening to a close. Unless you have anything else you guys want to take care of before we end it today.
I'm all good.
I'm good. Feeling great.
Just because Zelra is very paranoid right now, gonna pop a detect magic, just kind of take a look around the room, look out the window, see if anything and anyone is kind of eyeing, looking.
There's magic all around you, but nothing malicious. Most of it is the various charms and things they use to keep everything clean in the White Dove. A lot of I don't remember what school prestidigitation is, but it's like in every doorway.
And anybody looking at me, watching us in general?
No. Nobody out of the ordinary keeping an eye on you. The occasional waiter will glance your way, make sure you aren't looking for help, or if a table needs something, they brush past. Look at
Transmutation.
Ordinary. Transmutation. That's good. So no,
Okay.
nothing out of the ordinary today.
Okay.
Good job,
Awesome.
guys. That was fun.
A nice, comfortable bed.
Absolutely,
Yes.
for all of you.
Excited.
I still got my Loxodon sized bed.
You do, yes. And Stitches went back to the barracks
Mm-hmm.
because that's what Stitches does.
You know, it's funny. Like when Stitches decides to go back to the barracks, 58's kind of like, I don't really blame you at all. Like that's the most reasonable thing I've seen done all day.
Yeah.
Good job.